What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. I'm gonna have to change the titles and stuff for this. How do I do? That's what I thought. I don't know if this title gonna fly on YouTube, but we gotta fucking test it out. Wait. Wait, the title didn't change. Wait, the title didn't change on Twitch. Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. The title's not changing on Twitch. I'm not even fucking logged in.
It's not real. It's it.
Yes, this is the correct one.
It's not real. It's it.
Yeah, I have to change this title. that's not correct. Oh wait, what what part? Is it the allegations part? Okay, wait. What part? Does that work? Allegations. Sure. Does that work? Okay. That works. That's crazy that they don't allow censored pedo, but okay, that's fair enough. So I assume everything's all working. Blah 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 blah. Test. Okay, that's fair enough. So I assume everything's all working. Cool. So we are going to be watching The Truth. The other thing that I got to do is I've got to change the thumbnail on YouTube, which I will go do now. Well, the previous stream got blocked. Blocked in Russia. Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. Russia can have it for what? GTA 3, GTA 4 trailer. Sure. Wait, what was that? Gotcha. Yeah. So I just want to go to live. This one, I just need to give it a thumbnail, you know. All files, that one. What do you mean file is not an image? Hold on. I spent a lot of time on this. Not at all, but... Okay, that file is definitely an image, so you'll let me use that. Lovely. Once it uploads, I assume. Cool. No, it's not made for kids. I'm gonna throw that one in. No, it is absolutely not made for fucking kiddos. All their dream wishes. Look, we can make these jokes, but this may be the final day that we can make these jokes ever. So we're gonna have to get through it. I mean, look, we're gonna have a lot to say. This is gonna be like we're gonna be pausing and playing and stuff. I assume it's gonna be longer than sorry, yeah, it's gonna be longer than I assume. So we're going to find out whether he actually grooms children, whether he's actually a pedo, etc., etc., etc. today. Let me put this on X. And then this will be the last thing. Well, very last minute. Alright, I'm going to tweet it. Let's not bother with that. Let's just tweet. Dream. Hashtag dream. Sure, dream. What dream was taken. Dream did what? I'll take those. Cool. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Let me just message someone. Alright, I'll put that. There. Drag that one over there. Cool. Cool. Close this down so we have OBS. Okay. So in this video, let's have the intro. So there are chapters. There are chapters here. Let's see how many chapters there are. It doesn't tell you how many chapters there are. Jesus, that's a lot of chapters though, isn't it? Alright, we're going to make an attempt to go through this whole thing. The video you are watching. I'm sorry. He expects it to get 2.5 million likes. That's crazy. Okay. Manatreed. Who is this guy? I have never heard of this, obviously. Obviously. We've heard about this, the speedrun controversy, but Manatreed. I ain't never heard of that motherfucker in my life. I never heard of that motherfucker in my life, bro. Burner 22, I mean. Yeah, okay. Bruh, this is crazy that he's done like an apology or like what do you call this? Like a response to drama, and it's a video with chapters. Like Amanda, oh man, this is gonna be insane. As a drama head, a little bit, I'm here for this. It's like edited as well. It's not just him sitting down talking to a camera. Like, hey guy, hi sisters, I wanted to apologize for grooming children. It's like actually a proper reply and apology. Or is it an apology? Or is it a, now that shit ain't true? I mean, the editing's nuts.
circumstances.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Have we credited the editor? He didn't edit this. There's no way that he'd edited this. Statement. Yeah. So he uses storyblocks. That's crazy. He didn't credit an editor. Interesting.
And honesty and truth is my top priority. As you guys have probably noticed, I took a long break from YouTube, and since the face reveal, I've hardly really uploaded. And I've really focused on other things instead from a lot of stuff I was doing before. You may think that this was due to the hate for the face reveal or for other reasons, but really there was something else that happened right after the face reveal, and it really made me step back from what I was doing and have a lot less passion. If you've been on the internet recently, you've probably heard or seen some pretty crazy stuff about me. Whether it's the voice actor of Gumball attacking me, or accusations against me regarding grooming, you've probably heard a lot of pretty crazy stuff.
But you've been getting these.
It's really important for me to make this video and
You've been getting these accusations for a very, very long time about the grooming. I'm going to change the stream. We're going to have guests joining. I figured that they'd be interested. So I hit them up. I just saw this. And I was like, you know what? This is interesting. Alright, how do I change the stream titles? Well, I'll do the fucking... I'll do the titles independently with... Alright, and then edit the YouTube title. Event, bruh. Cool. Save. Lovely. It switched it from gaming to entertainment. That's funny. YouTube knows what's up. Someone's watching on Twitch. Hello, Twitch viewer. Welcome to this insanity. Yeah, so where am I? I want to close that. Dun 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 dun. I might. How's the best way to do this? I wonder. Well, I don't want to scuff you guys. I think a watch together is probably the best way to do this. Just gonna. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, cool. Everything's working there. I think, yeah, I'll set up a watch together. That's probably watch, but it's like a 2. Here we go, watch together. That's probably the best way. With the amount of pausing and stuff. Oh my god, shut up. Alright, so how do I work this? Do I have to watch a watch together ad? I don't understand. What? Hold on. Create room. Okay, cool. Paste the truth.
In this video, I'm going to be...
Cool. I don't know how to invite friends to this. Oh, it's this, isn't it? Copy link. Yes, that's how I do that. Alright, cool. So that is set up. What I really need to do is set up the Discord voice thing. Do you guys remember what that app? Do you guys remember what that app's called? I have it on one of my other sequences. Let me just look. I swear that I have it. Yeah, it's this one. It's Discord Reactive Images Fugi. Fugi. Alright, I can set that up. I probably have time. Reacted by Fugi Tech. Alright, log in. Oh, I can't log in with Discord though. Is that why the Fugi Tech stuff doesn't work? Because let's not have that up. My Discord name is that, but it doesn't let me log in with my Discord name, does it? No, it's because it fucking... Yeah, I can't do the Fugi Tech thing. That's alright. I'm gonna do the thing that the boys do actually then. I'm gonna do an application capture. Add... Shit, is there no application capture? Is it only display capture? I see why the boys struggle with this. So, does window capture work? Can I add a Discord window capture? That is this one. Okay, yeah. And you guys can't see what I'm doing, but that's fine. So we go. Shit. Well, I need to edit the size of it.
Oh, wait, no, I gotta make sure it's too thick.
There we go, crop. Yep. 50.
Okay, there's that, and then Rocky's room. Okay, Beta.
Yo.
Yeah, that's needed. That's unneeded. Hey, Peter, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, wait, I see a green box on the other thing.
Can you guys hear
drop
me?
out and come back in. Let's see if that works.
Okay.
Okay, now?
Hello.
Yay! I don't know what's wrong with Discord. Sometimes it just needs a little reboot, I guess.
Yeah, Discord's weird.
I didn't have my headset.
Dude, with this is we just did a record setup time. I'm not even gonna lie. Don't count. Oh wait, I gotta get
playing
ready.
a pretty cool game called Under.
Oh yeah, Under the Waves. It was published by Quantic Dream. Yeah, we were having a really good time with it so far. It's a very pretty game. Have you played Subnautica?
I have not, but I was looking forward to Under the Waves.
Okay, yeah, it feels like
I didn't realize it
Subnautica,
came
but
out.
more story. Yeah, yeah, it's great. It feels like
it's
Subnautica,
actually
more story.
because I looked up all the games that came out this year, and so far playing this, I was like, well, why wasn't this potentially nominated for any awards?
It just dropped, so it just came out too late.
Is it like, yeah?
Pretty sure it just dropped. So usually that would be like a reason why. Typical reason.
I don't know what the cutoff date would be.
It would be pretty. I'm pretty sure it's pretty early on, like in like October or something like that. And then if you're in the last 2 months, you gotta go over to the next awards. But then the issue, like Peter said when we talked about this before, is that sometimes get forgotten about by then, which sucks. Peter, are you gonna toss on your camera or?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to get
Cool.
your guys' camera on my thing.
Don't even worry about it. Just making sure.
Oh
shit! Wait, how am I gonna?
Oh, it did. Start your virtual camera. Just click start virtual camera. It should work.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Hold on. I can. Let's see if I can.
Otherwise, I can run 2 OBSs, can't I?
No, I don't think so. But like, why is your camera just not like full? Okay, if you get into your camera, I can just make you bigger. Like if you just get into. Hold on. Turn your camera back on. Is it on?
Should be. Did it?
Oh wait, there we go. Sorry, it went off for some reason.
That's weird.
But it's like you're halfway out of your frame. I don't know why. Do you see this on my end? Did you look at my?
It actually seems like it let me. Hold on, let me just. Test this.
If it does do 2, fuck it. If it does do 2, fuck it.
It seems like it let me. So I'll just
Okay.
see if that works.
Yeah. I tried that before and it didn't work for me, but hey, fuck yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it does run 2, but it won't let me have
Yeah.
2 versions of
Yeah,
the camera. Yeah.
That's what I figured. Okay. So
Why is it cut off like that?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Hold on. Let me take a look at my thing. Yeah, it's like weirdly cut off. Let me try to just reset it entirely and see if it can maybe like stop being a bitch. Window. Okay. If not, you know what I mean. I'll just have to get you crudely in there. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I'm not particularly upset about it. Okay, this time it seemed to work. I just needed a reset.
I see. Wonder how it looks.
Oh, it's gonna be grainy as fuck, but it is what it is. We do what we can. We work with what we got, boys. We work with what we got. Okay. There we go. And then we move you down, and we move you down one more, and there you are. We have both of us in there. It is what it is. You know, a dub is a dub.
Running.
Okay, and then let me just make sure that I change my title. That's the only other thing.
You moved the
I was struggling with the title. Twitch was very heavy on the censorship.
When you can like move the cams over to the projector.
The cam,
like the actual OBS or onto the projector.
We're gonna be watching the thing over here.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like, do you mean like bring it over here?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Oh well, because then I see Peter when he's
talking.
talking.
Oh no, but yeah, we're gonna be watching the thing over here, so you'll have to just comic over here for Peter. Or for Peter.
Bye.
Okay, so and then what was the? You linked me the video, right? Let me go.
I put a watch together link because I figure we may pause or stuff. That seemed
That's
easiest.
easy. That's easy. Yeah, that's easy.
Which I think.
Cool.
Yeah, I got that there.
And then, like I said, I just need to change my paste and go, and then I need to change my title.
I watched like 5 seconds, and I was like, "What the?" I'm very surprised by.
So what exactly is this again? So Dream.
This is like
the allegations.
Yes, he's responding to all of the allegations, and he's made like a documentary for whatever reason, and just dropped it. Like I just got home and I just saw like Dream posted an hour-long video called "The Truth."
Oh no!
And I started watching it, and it wasn't him sitting down in front of a camera. It's like a heavily edited, like fucking thing.
Jesus, that's crazy. Okay, you're just the allegations.
It's got chapters as well, which we can't see here, I think, but like has like 50 chapters. I was like, Jesus, this is like actually put together. It's not some like, hey sisters, 22 children said that I groomed them, but I didn't. Yeah. Goodbye.
And ignore all the new ones that keep popping up, you know.
Yep. I mean, bro's launching James Charles is launching like a makeup thing again, I think, like this week.
Oh, I thought that was already launched or something, because I think H3 talked about it.
Poor form.
But, yeah, I mean, kids don't seem to know about this dude's allegations or what he did, so...
Podcast and talk show update. Okay, so that's good. So then when it starts, I'll just have to look here. Actually, I'm going to try to make a thumbnail real quick before, so that way I can just easily toss it out. And we should be good to go.
Yeah, for some reason,
like Dream's face. Yeah.
Dream's thumbnail of his video is not downloadable. Like the thumbnail that he has on YouTube, I wasn't able to save it with either of the programs that I use to get thumbnails. I just had to screenshot it.
He had the YouTube gods come down and protect it.
Some special permission, yeah. Oh, Moist Critical just reacted to it just over an hour ago.
Oh wait, really? Jesus, when did this drop? How long ago? How many hours ago did this drop?
6, 8, 7 hours ago now.
Okay.
It hasn't really hit much because he dropped it at a horrible time, and it's like when I saw it, it had like 70k views, and now it's gotten like 1 million in the last like hour or so. So it's now picking up. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he had to come out with this right before Christmas. A red flag.
That too. That's crazy.
This man's ego has no.
There's
limits.
29
For real, no
chapters in the
bounds.
video.
Gosh damn, that's
That's
a lot. Of
crazy.
20. Did you say 29?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? This guy's got to be joking.
There's very few books that I've read with 29 chapters.
Yeah, dude, for real. And he thinks we're gonna spend. I mean, I guess we are about to spend it. We better get some views.
Looks like actual like movie. The police station. The face reveal situation.
What?
Gumball versus Dream. Interview with the Uber driver.
Oh yeah.
This chapter's just called
This is gonna be
Mayhem.
some shit. Oh, no, this is gonna be some
Moaning allegation.
moaning. Like,
Burner account. Dream called the police.
Oh no. All right,
Statement
I'm
from
starting up.
the victim. Okay, yep.
Jesus, I'm starting up the stream. Then we're gonna toss it up. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I think the stream will be at least live momentarily, if it's not already live. Peter is a little pixelated, I will admit, but it is what it is. Listen, sometimes you gotta roll with it. And today we're both streaming, so you can go check out Peter if you're interested. You can always have his stream set up as well alongside.
Mhm.
Now, we're going to be talking about the Dream allegations here. Now, basically, Dream has all sorts of allegations that were lobbed his way, and it's been a while since those allegations really have been lobbed. However, he's now, right before Christmas, as Jason mentioned, is like come out with this long hour and 22-minute video. Is that right? About
Looks
the
like it.
truth. Yeah, about the truth, supposedly. So this caught us off guard. I will admit this was something that I was not going to be reacting to tonight. This is not something I'm sure Peter had exactly on his list either. But so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our best. And, I'm going to probably be eating a little bit in between here. Okay, I'm a fat fuck. It is what it is. But, I'm just saying we got it caught on an off time. And we can't be as hype as usual. It's kind of like 11 o'clock at night for us. So anyway, outside of that, and I don't want to bother neighbors. Outside of that, let's go ahead and pretty much dive in here. So, anybody, Peter, a little bit more about the things than we do? Do you have any idea of what things are going to be addressed? You said there were chapters here. How many chapters again?
There's 29 chapters. I vaguely know like a bunch of the stuff, but like since enough stuff happened that I was like, fuck this, I've kind of washed my hands with it. So the recent stuff I've just seen on my timeline, like him getting into some fight with the voice actor for Gumball and stuff. Apparently there's been more grooming accusations, but my thing is, like, when I stopped watching 2 years ago and following Dream, I felt like there were grooming accusations then. And I was just like, I just can't be bothered with who's right or who's wrong. Minecraft people usually do this. I'm gonna just stop watching.
Yeah, they do. They do usually do that, and yeah, that's fair. I never
didn't
watched.
He used his friend's suicide for clout.
Well,
right?
that was weird. He's not, I mean, that's a whole other thing of him. Like,
I doubt he addressed that at all.
Techno.
People seem to not
doesn't
mind too much about that.
Yeah, but no, people literally don't care for some reason. But the thing that I know is, like, I never watched Dream at all. He always fucking weirded me out. I watched Scappy and Technoblade were the only two people that I really engaged with because like they reminded me of like the old days of Minecraft and stuff. Yeah, R.I.P. Technoblade, and they reminded me of the old days. Blood for the Blood Gods. They reminded me of the old days of like Minecraft YouTube, and I enjoyed that, and I was a big fan way back in the day. So I engaged with that, and it was great. Yeah, but here's the thing that like that always weirded me out too about like Dream like sat here and like. It was very obvious that PewDiePie didn't want his seed shared, and it's not the end of the world, right? It's a video game.
Like, yeah, that was his first video.
Yeah, but it's like that was his first video that popped, and it's like, hey, man, like it's pretty clear that this dude didn't want this, and I guess it's kind of cool that you can reverse engineer that to a degree, but like, and now you kind of ruined the Let's Play.
I don't think he did either.
He did die down after that. Yeah.
I think people on Reddit. A bunch of people reverse engineer. I think his video was covering people trying to reverse engineer. He didn't actually do anything, to my knowledge.
He wasn't even part of the reverse engineering. He was just like covering it as a news.
He might have been one of the Reddit users, but it was like, yeah, he basically covered it as a news topic. Because then his second video was we found the world seed, and his third was like how to do it or something. So he did like a series on it, but it was more like news, which I think is even worse. But it is what it is.
Yeah, 100%. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of weird shit going on here. Peter, are you in control of this? Do you want to hit play? How are we doing?
I might be. I hit play, but paused instantly.
At some point, you're gonna hear Dream moan.
No, I don't want to hear Dream moan.
Okay.
Yeah, it
did
might
leak?
be
No,
on
it
your
paused
end.
instantly.
Be
No,
very
pause instantly
vulnerable,
too.
open,
Oh,
and
it's playing
honest.
for me now.
I go into
Oh,
my
there we go.
past,
Now
I
it
go
is
into
for me too.
controversies, and I also debunk very serious lies about me, including by involving the police, legal teams, and extensive research. It will get uncomfortable. I will get into details of my life.
Yeah, it's like a video
essay.
essay.
Don't particularly
Yeah, it
want to
really
share
is.
either, but it feels
Can I full
necessary
screen
given the
this?
circumstances,
There it is.
and honesty
Okay,
and
cool.
truth is
Yeah.
my top priority. As you guys have probably noticed, I took a long break from YouTube, and since the face reveal, I've hardly really uploaded. And I've really focused on other things and separated
Oh
myself
yeah,
from a lot
then
of
he
stuff I was
revealed
doing
his
before. You
face
may
and
think
then
that
tried
this
to
was
go
due to the
back
hate
to
for
the
Oh,
the
yeah,
mask.
he was a
for
real
other
bitch about
reasons,
it.
But really, there was something else that happened
It's like,
right
dude,
after
if
the
you
face
reveal
reveal,
your
and it
face,
really
it is
made
what
me
it is.
step back
You
from what
got
I was
paid
doing
for
and
it.
have a
You
lot less
paid off.
passion.
That'd be
You know
like
what I mean?
Kane
If you've
from
been
the
on the internet
WWE
recently,
being
you've
like, "I'm
probably
going
heard
back
or
to the
seen some
mask."
Yeah,
pretty
exactly. That's
That's
what
crazy
he
stuff
did.
about me. Whether
Yeah,
it's
that
the
was
hate
really
sector,
stupid.
gumball
But
attacking
it's like
me,
he
or
got paid out for
accusations
that.
against me,
You know,
or
all these
grooming.
people
You've
watching
probably
that
heard
video.
a
It's
lot
like,
of
you know what I
pretty
mean? You
crazy
get
stuff.
yeah.
I thought it's extremely important for me to make this video and provide as much information as I can. And I just want to
Yeah,
right
right
off the
before the
bat state as
holidays,
clearly as I can
when
that
most
these
people won't
allegations
be
are
paying
not
attention
true.
to
I
it.
plan on going to extreme detail to prove that in this video. And to all the people that are spreading lies, fabricating stories, and making false accusations for fun or because they think it's funny,
I don't care. I've accepted I'm a horrible person.
this is not funny. This is not a joke. This is people's lives, ranging from my
Uh-huh.
own, my family, my employees.
Now, I don't
to
know about
actual
the
victims that
pedophilia
stories won't be
allegations.
heard or
I'm
believed in the
still like
future
up in
because
the
of
air
this.
about
I
that
understand that
because
some things in this video
I never
are much more
looked
important
into
than
it,
others, so I split this
so
video
I don't know
into
how solid
chapters,
it is.
and you can skip to and watch the parts that are most important to you. I will
Yeah, I'm
say
assuming
that
there must be
this video is
some
very relevant. I think
serious
they're all vital
allegations
topics
if
to
he's
include because
finally
they help
responding
clear up
to
my
it after
character.
all these
So
years.
Yeah, I
the video
think
has
so. There must
chapters, and
be.
if you want to skip
Otherwise,
around,
you
there's
just
a
wouldn't
comment.
respond.
And again, I realize that nothing in this video is as important as me talking about serious allegations, so I've made it really easy to skip ahead to whatever is most important to you. Just because there's other stuff doesn't mean anything is less important. Monetization on this video
Yeah, but
is
he still
on,
won't put his
but every
face now
dollar
because
will
he
go
won't
to a
put his
charity
face
that's
on his
linked in
own
the
mistakes.
description. Otherwise, I want to start with the biggest lie I have ever told. The face leak photo was me. Of course, it's from when I was
Oh,
really young.
shit.
And I've lost a lot of
Okay,
weight
he's
since
admitting
Dream
it.
was
it's
fat.
not representative of what I look like now, but it was me. Obviously, I said many times that it wasn't, and a lot of people have and still do use that against me to say that I'm dishonest. But the reason
Well,
I
yeah,
lied
you
about
are
that is
dishonest.
because
If
of
you
the face
lied
reveal.
about
I've been
being the
planning
leaker
face
of
reveal for
something, like, that was
years. I
something that was pretty
sacrificed so much
serious.
by staying inside.
Like,
Yeah.
people were talking about
cameras
how
for so
shitty that
long.
person
I mean, I
was
had
for
covers
like
on all my
leaking it
windows,
because
and
you
even
wanted
to
to
go
be
to the
private,
dentist,
but
I
you
left hiding
didn't
in
want
the
to be
back of a
private.
car and went to
So
a
only like a
leak
minute
yes,
in,
I was
Dreams
pregnant.
lied
I
about
wasn't gonna let
what he
anyone
looks
take that
like,
moment away
and
from me.
he
Whatever I had
previously
to do
lied
to
about
make sure
cheating
that
in
moment was
Minecraft. So
suspenseful and exciting. And sure I
Yeah,
lived
two
up to it.
lies.
If anything, the face leak photo
Two
probably
girls,
ended up
one lie.
creating more
Or two
suspense
lies, one
and
girl. I don't
excitement
know.
to see if I was lying
Two lies,
or
one
if
cup.
I
Bam.
actually looked like
Got
the
it.
leaked
Two
picture.
lies, one
Now,
cup.
of course, there was a lot of
Yeah.
personal information attached to the leaked picture, how it was found, where it was leaked from, so that definitely contributed to
I mean,
why
it
lied
looks
about
like
it. I
him.
didn't lie because I was ugly or because
Yeah.
I was overweight
Yeah, it does look
or
like him.
anything like that. And every time I talked about the leaked picture, I always mentioned that I struggled with my weight in the past, and that it's disheartening to see people make fun of the poor kid for that, which obviously I was the poor kid. And I think that's something I'm willing to admit
So you
now
lied.
because I face revealed. I'm not risking that big moment anymore. And
Yeah,
I
that's
also
also
feel much
weird.
more
It's just
comfortable
yapping
with
about
my
how you
reaction
lied.
and how I look and so on. The day
Yeah,
the
and why
face
didn't
leak
he
was
admit that
posted,
was
I was
him?
playing a Minecraft
Like, why did he
tournament
try to
and
pretend it was a
someone
whole
called the
other
SWAT
kid?
team on me.
That's
Dream
fucking
is
stupid.
AFK. I'm clear here.
I was put in handcuffs on my front lawn with cops with rifles pointing at me, and I was pretty much swatted from that day on almost daily, to the point where the reason Sapnet moved in with me before
Yeah,
my
obviously
face reveal
that
was to
sucks. Like,
answer
nobody
the
thinks that
door
you should be swatted, bro.
because
But
people
like,
started camping
why are you
outside
putting
with
that in
cameras
between the
to
fact
try
that
and
you just
reveal my
lied
face,
and
I
what
needed
other
someone else to answer the
other
door. When the
allegations?
people that were doxing me thought that they had
Kinda
the
weird.
wrong address, my family ended up getting swatted, and my mom
Yeah,
answered the
that's
door thinking that
insane.
it was pizza.
That
for
is
her and
insane,
my
but
little
he's like
sister.
pulling for
We were held at
sympathy by like
gunpoint
pulling
with
these
police
things. It's like, yeah,
helicopters
obviously
circling the
nobody
neighborhood.
thinks you
People
should get
showed up
swatted
at
other
my
than
house.
fucking
People
weirdos
showed up
like
at my
yourself.
family's house. The first time I ever got swatted, I
Yeah,
made
and
sure not
people
to
who
mention it
dox
at all.
people belong
Funnily enough, I
in-
actually got
in
interviewed by a
prisons,
SWAT
yeah.
team member
Yeah, absolutely,
while I
they
was
do. They
muted
belong in
and
prison.
playing Minecraft parkour with the SWAT officer right next to me. But yeah, it's just all to show that even though I was very adamant about denying the face leak, it was much more about the fact that there was so much personal information attached to the picture, and I wanted as much separation from it as possible. It had nothing to do with how I look. I'm very proud of my weight loss story, and I was never ashamed about it at all. I think that it's very encouraging to see people accomplish weight loss. I did it all naturally. I lost hundreds of pounds. You have not seen me at my heaviest, and it's one of those things that I think is very encouraging to others. I love inspiring people, so it's a story I'm sure I'll tell in the future. But in that moment, it was not the right time to tell it. I feel like right now it's still kind of uncomfortable to talk about it, But it's annoying seeing the same damn picture. So here's some other pictures of me from before I lost weight, just so
Wait.
there's more variety.
The other thing too
Oh my
is that
god.
he's trying to say that that picture
Now
he was
moving
trying to
on to
separate
one of the
himself
most
from
talked
because he
about
was getting
controversies,
swatted.
the cheating
That picture
scandal.
is
I'm gonna be
not
pretty concise with this
inherently
one
going to
because
make you
it's
get
been covered
swatted
a million
more or
times,
less.
and most of you
That makes
probably
no
pretty sick
sense.
of hearing about it. But it's still really
That was
important
just a
to
way
call
to
out.
input in
It's
there
one of the most
that he
frequent
got
reasons people
swatted
point
so
to
that
as to
he can
why
pull a
not to
little
trust me.
sympathy.
I did unintentionally cheat on a
It's-
speedrun that I officially
Wait,
succeeded
he
in
just
in
said he
2020, and speedrun mods were completely
unintentionally
unfair to
Okay,
cheated.
okay,
for
he's
about a week on my
finally
live
admitting
streams
it.
when a new version
He
of Minecraft
hired.
came out,
Hold
and I
on,
was
now we
unaware
need to
that
It's
pause.
like saying I
existed. I was defending myself by
unintentionally
Peter, pause this
cheated.
shit.
He's trying to sit there and say he didn't do it
the
deliberately.
explanation of how it's very reasonable that I didn't know that I had
Peter,
the
can you
mod.
pause it?
Pause it. Oh,
here.
there we
A
go.
lot of people say that it's
No,
impossible.
apparently
Yeah, it
not.
won't let me pause it.
Known that I was so lucky. A little bit of
Oh, it
luck.
won't let me pause it either. There we go. It's paused. Okay. The fact that he literally, so I mean, this is the backstory that I know because I was kind of tapped in a little bit at the time. He was like everybody on the Minecraft Planet forums said, hey, we've done the math and it's obvious he cannot have done this legitimately because with Minecraft there's certain limitations on like jumps you can do in certain ways or like speed or like blocks you can run in a certain distance. There's so many different things, and the odds of certain things spawning is another thing. Like you can get certain seeds that have like perfect things for going to the nether right away, but like you either have to find those seeds or even then like you're gonna have a hard time finding certain like clusters of certain things randomly through your seeds. At the end of the day, it was pretty obvious that he cheated. He hired a fucking Harvard mathematician to try to prove that he was innocent, and he tried to say he was innocent until today. As far as I know,
Oh.
this is the first time, right?
He released a tweet longer where he was like, I'm in my bathtub right now, it's 3 a.m. and I wanted to get something off my chest. And he admitted that he
No
cheated.
fucking way. When was that?
Just some random day, like
What
when
the
no one
fuck,
was
dude?
paying
That's the
attention.
problem. Yeah,
But-
see, that's the problem. Is he
But
knows
him
he
It was like
cheated.
cheating
6 or 7 months
unintentionally.
later.
Yeah, that's such a bitch thing to do. Is that you're like, oh, I
He's still
unintentionally
like
cheated.
yeah.
You don't unintentionally cheat.
Yeah, he
You
was
cheat.
No,
saying
he
like
cheated.
I had
He
these
knows he
mods in the game to do my other
Oh.
videos and I forgot to turn it
No,
off or whatever.
I
And it's
remember.
like
Yeah,
it's
I've
such
heard
and
that.
he said that.
How many times
Here's
have we
the
heard
only
that
time that
excuse
it's-
from Call of Duty
Here's
players?
the only time that it's real is that in Minecraft you do sometimes run servers, and if you go on a server that you own, then that could be like a thing that you are like, hey, I had my thing on because I was like doing admin stuff. He was on, as far as I know, like a private world.
Yeah, well, I
So
think
he just had random hacks, right?
I
Is
think they're
that
saying
what
they turn the hacks up for the speedrunner versus hunter videos, so that it's easy
Okay.
to get like good luck. And then he
Oh,
just
so they
forgot to
just
turn
had-
them off, basically.
That's such a bullshit excuse, dude.
But then
you
in
would know
his-
that. Why would you hire?
Yeah, in his
a
video
fucking
he said
mathematician?
I definitely have those cheats, but I turn them off for the speedrun. That was his
Yeah, and
defense.
if he-
And then he later admits,
knew
oh no, I
that-
forgot to turn them off.
Yeah, and he knew that all
Yeah, he's-
along. Like, and so
He's
he
gonna have
hired
to
this
backtrack
mathematician
and
knowing.
try to come out with a new lie like so many times with
Yeah,
this.
It's the same with the
situation.
face.
What a
The
And
face
now it's
photo.
it's another lie because
Yeah, it
he's
is.
saying I unintentionally cheated, which
Yeah.
that's a lie.
No, yeah,
You
at the
know
end of the day,
you-
he
you-
definitely did. Like,
I don't
he can
think
try
he's
to
an
say he
idiot.
left it on
It
accident, but-
feels like he's going to try
Because-
to act like he's an idiot through this video, but
And
I
again,
don't think he's stupid.
even if he did do that accidentally, he would have just come out and said, "Oh shit, I didn't realize that, guys. My bad. You're right. I did accidentally hack. I didn't realize
he
it, but
just
you're right. The math doesn't
lies
add up."
so
But
much,
he
so
just
quick.
continued to say, "No, I didn't lie," and again hired a mathematician from Harvard. So when you add those things together, that's what makes it like no.
He just did
you're
it
obviously
enough
bullshit.
until most people were like, okay, well, I guess he's telling the truth. And then he
Yeah,
was
they
like,
just,
oh no,
like,
I actually
maintained
did
it.
lie. But the
Yeah,
only people
yeah,
that cared at
that
that
would
point were the
change.
fans that like.
But you should trust
didn't
me.
care.
You should trust me. Continue to trust me. I lie a lot, but continue
Yeah,
to
that's so
trust me.
fun. Okay, all right. Play.
Over a very long period of time, and not
Also,
a lot of work
I
at once.
think-
It was actually only uncovered.
If you want,
Fuck. There you go. Go ahead.
I might be able to screen share the camera, which might look better, but I don't know. You'd have to
It's
see
fine.
if that
No,
actually
I don't care.
looks better. Okay.
I mean, it's fine as it is. 'Cause I'll have to like
Okay.
move it around then and reset it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Very
about it.
cool.
Are we? We're both on the same 507.
On the what?
We're both on 507.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
I
yeah, are
thought.
you on 507? Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, cool.
Did you know that Dream
Ready to go?
traded 266 gold? Yeah, I'm good.
Cheater themselves.
go.
Who got exposed for doing that same thing in the past.
Yes, that's right. Mine Crevenger, the very same person
Oh,
that
Carl
first
Jobs.
publicly exposed Dream for cheating in his runs,
Shout
has
out
just
Carl, he's
been
been doing
caught
good work
cheating
lately.
himself. And not only cheating once, but cheating multiple world
So a cheater
records
knows a
over a
cheater.
span of
Facts.
more than 2 years.
I was defending myself so confidently publicly because me and a developer had already considered and ruled out the possibility that I could have been using a mod. Carl Jobst, a very well-respected YouTuber
What?
that also investigates speedruns, made a video going into all the details. So
He just said that he cheated, and now he's like, no, we confirmed that I didn't
I
cheat.
didn't-
evidence around it.
Yeah,
He can.
what?
He is very critical of me in it, but here's his short conclusion that backs up what I'm saying from after his thorough investigation.
In conjunction with all of the evidence I've seen, I believe the essence of what Dream was claiming in his paste bin was probably true. In my opinion, it is definitely more likely that he really didn't know his drop rates and barter rates were modified. Was it intentional? And I
Okay.
do believe
Oh,
it probably
so he-
wasn't.
He did a lot
So
of
he's just
research and
using
interviewed
that
a lot
as
of
a
people to
thing
come
to
to that
say it's
conclusion.
not
He interviewed
intentional?
the mod
Okay.
team, me, developers, and a lot more.
But, like,
people. He said something
fucking-
afterwards that applies to a lot of this.
What's
That's
their
just talking about his
connection,
behavior.
Go ahead and
to
play
each
that
other?
clip too.
In one breath, people will complain
No, they
that
don't have
Dream
any
is a
reason to
liar,
side
and
with him,
then in the
No,
next
this would be
spout
totally
made-up
unbiased.
assumptions that couldn't be further from the truth. It seems like everyone is lying everywhere.
I'm still fully responsible for my behavior back then towards the moderators, regardless of my intentions, and I did act like a little baby
Yeah, he was
and
a complete
caused the
cunt.
majority of the problems myself.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Regardless of if you believe me or if you think that I'm being dishonest, since this all happened over 3 years ago, a lot has changed since, and I've done my best to move forward and grow as a person. I did my best to make amends with the mods. I apologized privately and publicly for lashing out at them. I donated over $50,000 to the speedrun community through tournaments and personal donations to over 15 different speedrunners. I
Wow, you're
voluntarily
such
took
a
on all
good
my
guy.
speedrun times, even ones that had nothing at all to do with the mod
How
or the
much is
cheating
he
scandal.
worth?
I also deleted my
I don't
original
know,
response
man,
video,
probably a
and I
lot.
haven't speedrun officially since. It's been over 3 years. Now that that's out of the way, I want to clear up some quick misinformation around it. One, it had nothing to do with my manhunt videos or any video or
okay.
speedrun I've ever posted on my YouTube channel. It was specifically live streamed attempts that I did during a 1 week or so period over 3 years ago. It's a common misconception that the cheating had to do with my YouTube channel, manhunt, or any of the
Oh,
videos.
that's what I just said.
Two, I didn't
Oh,
hire a fake
Yeah, you
astrophysicist
literally-
to
hey,
defend
you're
me,
spreading
which is also commonly
misconceptions,
said,
Peter, how
knowing
dare
nothing
you.
about math, but fully believing in my innocence at the time. Given the accusation was purely based on math, I used a website for math freelancers and reached out directly to a highly qualified professor that said
Oh,
they
wow,
were
he's
willing to help me.
acknowledging.
They even made one of their conditions before agreeing that no matter what their conclusion was, I had to publish their results, even if their conclusion was that I was guilty. I agreed to this.
Dream briefly explained the situation.
Yeah, but, like,
and the
realistically,
expert
when you
agreed
know
to
what the
help.
person
expert
wants
provided
your
Dream
answer to
with a
be,
few
it's harder to
terms,
give an
one of them
unbiased
being that
answer. So,
Dream
like, at the end of
post
the day-
results no matter the
Yeah.
outcome.
Obviously, the report ended up getting ripped to shreds, but I had no idea that would be the case. I knew absolutely nothing about math, and I fully believed in my innocence. So
Oh
a
yeah,
highly
that
qualified
is
third
crazy.
party
I mean,
agreeing
I wouldn't know
with
that
me
math
made me
either.
more
I can't. I'll
confident
give
in
him
the
that
report.
one.
There was many factors as to why the report ended up being bad, partially due to the public pressure and it being rushed, partially due to them not knowing as much about Minecraft as the mod team did. But regardless, I
Wait,
didn't bribe or
is
make up
he-
a fake astrophysicist.
Oh,
which is
he's
something
saying
people
why
frequently
the
say. The
Harvard
speedrun
thing
mod
was
team and
wrong,
many
which
other
that is
parties
true.
independently
That was one of the
verified
big
their
things that the
credentials
Harvard
and
thing got
verified
picked
that they
apart
exist.
for.
I also
If
put
the
way
guy
more
just
information
didn't
in the
know
description on
basic
this,
facts
just
about
for
Minecraft.
transparency's sake.
Okay.
including
That would
proof
lead to
about the
his math
professor,
being wrong.
all of my emails to them, and even screenshots of messages that I never provided in the past. I think that's really important to clear
And
up
it's and
because
he's
it's
saying like
used
that
very,
plus it being
very
rushed plus
frequently to say.
pressure.
If
So
he
like
will go as far as to
him
make up a fake
again wanting that
astrophysicist to
answer,
lie, how
that
far will
he
he
probably
go with
didn't tell the
other
guy
lies?
to
And I would
just
like
say
to
it.
point out,
But, you
even
know,
though I
that's
didn't
just the
lie,
pressure that's
lying about a
inadvertently
Minecraft
there, you know?
speedrun is very different than lying about very serious allegations. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a pretty big one that you might not have heard about, but it's a pretty important one. Manatreed. Now, if you don't know who Manatreed is
I
a
do
content
not.
creator
The
that
fuck
I added
is
to my
that?
server, the Dream SMP, a couple years ago. They were anonymous like me, and they had a very short career. There was a thread made about Manatreed saying that they doxed him and that he was an IRL friend of mine, had been charged with domestic violence, and that I was trying to hide it. Manatreed was removed from the SMP by me. All of his accounts were deleted, and I made a statement talking about how I don't support domestic violence.
kinda remember
wasn't
this.
aware of any domestic violence, and that due to how complicated the situation was, I decided to remove Manatreed from the SMP. I also strongly alluded to the fact that the doxed information was incorrect. Everything I just said was true, except for the fact that Manatreed was my childhood best friend. I came up with the name Manatreed.
Oh, he lied again.
I grew up with him. His
Yeah,
grandparents,
all he's
my
doing is
grandparents,
admitting
it
that
was
he
like
lied
parents.
multiple
Criticism
times.
I
Like,
get to this
he's
day
building
related to
up
this
his
is
own
that I
case
intentionally
against him.
housed and hid an abuser.
Like,
Because Manatreed
is
was
he gonna
faceless
tell
and
us that?
anonymous
Oh my
like
god,
me,
guys,
he
I
just said
lied
that
all
it
this
was planned
time. Now
deliberately and
now
was
that I
to
told
hide
you
the
that I
domestic
lied,
violence charge.
you have to
This
believe
is
me
not
that I'm
true.
not a
In late
pedophile.
2020, he had a
Is that
lot
what
of
he was
problems.
about to
He was
do?
struggling with homelessness, had been
Oh,
in
wait,
multiple
he's gonna
recent
make
car
an excuse for
accidents. I knew I
domestic
could help
violence.
him, so
That's
I
cool.
did.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
offered
we
him a
love
place to
that.
stay,
We love
I paid
domestic
for his
violence here,
groceries and gas
guys.
for a while, and eventually
Big
I came up
fans.
with the idea to add him to my server. He was my childhood friend. I trusted him, and he wasn't a risk. I was
Why did
anonymous,
you trust
so
him?
obviously if I wanted to play games with him, his identity couldn't be known, or it would leak my identity. Whenever the thread first came out saying that Manatreed abused his girlfriend, I responded emotionally, calling people gullible, because I didn't believe that someone I had known for so long and grew up with could do anything like that. And at the time, although no one knew, he lived with me in Sapnap, so it seemed crazy that he could somehow hide it from us.
Also,
I
what a
jumped the gun
trash friend.
and
I don't
reacted
know this
emotionally.
person. I've never met him in my
I'd
life.
probably look into everything, and I apologize. After I confronted Manatreed in real life, he claimed that he wasn't an abuser, that he had just had an altercation with another guy, and that his ex-girlfriend got in the middle of it. He claimed that he never hit her, that he had just caught her cheating and was fighting the guy that she was cheating with, that the cops got called, and that he got arrested. This is just
Why
what
did
said.
he
This
fight?
altercation
Yeah.
would have taken place around a year before
That's
he moved in
retarded.
with us, and I had no knowledge of it. People thought that domestic violence took place when he lived with us because my address was on a court document of his, but that was far after when he was on probation and had to tell the court where he currently lived. He also lied to us and told us that he was on probation for smoking weed in order to not have us question anything suspicious related to it. Even though he claimed to me that he wasn't abusive to anyone, information. I couldn't just take him for his word, and so I did research myself. I reached out to his ex-girlfriend and talked to her about it all. She wouldn't really say that much. She said to give Manatreed the best wishes for his future, and that his mistakes were behind her, and that she just wanted to be left alone online. I don't want to push her for information, so because of that, I didn't feel comfortable having Manatreed on the Dream SMP anymore. I didn't have full confidence that he was being honest with me because he had already lied to me. And
Yeah,
I was also
okay.
still faceless and really didn't want to have to dox myself to explain the situation. I decided the best idea would just be to remove him from the server. I had created all
Wait,
of the
you
accounts,
still wouldn't
so
have to. I
completely
don't
shut them
understand.
down
I mean,
and
yeah,
removed
I
his
guess that
access. That meant that there was
to a degree
absolutely
he
no
would
risk
have to
that
dox himself.
Yeah,
because
the
he
allegation,
had
but
been
like
at the end.
because of me.
his
Yeah, at
childhood
This
the
wasn't a
friends.
cut and dry situation. This
No,
was one
that
of my
I wouldn't say
childhood
would
best
be the thing
friends
that would
had
be it.
always
It's just the
treated
fact
me
that
with
he
kindness
has his
and had
address
lied to me
on
and said
his
that.
court
And
case
unfortunately,
during
due to all of
probation
this, I
period.
have no
That would
contact
be
with
the
him
issue
Yeah,
because
unless
that you
someone
could
that was
theoretically
family
dig
to
up
me.
from.
I'll never know
public
the exact
files.
truth behind
So
everything.
that would be
The person that
the
I
thing
knew
that
was
could come.
kind,
Like
generous,
literally
and
get his
compassionate,
house
and I
address.
never
Other
would have
than
added
that,
him
it
to the server
wouldn't.
if I thought he was anything otherwise. But what I do know is that other than my initial crude response, I stand by my actions. I think that I navigated a really complex situation the best that I could. I got rid of any risks.
I mean,
supported the
listen,
victim,
it is
made
good
clear
that
I
he
didn't
removed
support
the
domestic
guy,
violence,
sure.
even to the detriment
That's
of
like,
one of my
because
oldest
this is
friendships.
again not one of the things that I
I
hear
completely
people ever
understand people
talk
that
about.
don't
Like
know my side
nobody
of the
Yeah.
situation, assuming that
thinks
this
you
makes me
did.
a
Like
liar,
he's
and that it's
padding
obvious
his
that I was
resume.
covering up wrongdoing. I've
Like,
been
he
pretty
does a
honest
He's
lie.
putting the
He
easiest
does a
stuff
lot.
up front.
It's not unreasonable.
Yeah,
at
well,
all,
no, but
and
also
that's why I
he does a
figured I had to talk
lie
about it in
and then
this
he
video, even
softens
if
it with
is
like, but
personal
I
and
removed this guy
uncomfortable.
or I donated
Before I
this
jump into
money
the
or
most
I did
important
this
things I'm
thing.
going to address,
So he
I want
keeps
to talk
and then he
about
goes
something
back
that's
into a
come up a
lie.
lot due to these allegations.
Yeah, there
and
was a
something that's
pattern also
commonly
with the
said to give
cheating.
credibility
Yep.
to me being a
Yep.
bad or weird person. I'm
It's
gonna
gonna.
play
I
a clip
think
from
it's
Moist
gonna be a
Football, who
pattern that
talked about
repeats
the
throughout.
allegations
Oh.
pretty
Yeah.
neutrally to his
Oh,
credit.
hey,
But while
Moist.
talking about
Shout
them, he
out.
said
Let's go.
this.
Dream's audience has always been on the younger side of things, and yet Dream constantly engages with them in very inappropriate ways, such as like
True,
posting
to a
thirst
degree.
traps. He does post thirst traps, even knowing that his fans are children. So when these claims come out, I think a lot of people start to take them at face value because they're like, oh, that sounds like the Dream that I know. This sounds like something Dream might do, so it's probably true. Even though right now a lot of the evidence backing it up isn't the strongest.
Now, before I
there we
talk
go.
about this, I just want to ask that if
I've
you're
had the
watching
resume
this and
again.
you share the same opinion, try and give me the benefit of doubt. Genuinely listen to what I have to say. And
Why?
discard
You've been
your
proven a
preconceived
liar.
bias.
Yeah, like
'Cause,
literally
yeah,
nothing
if you
here
think
would
someone's
make me want to
creepy
give you a
and then
benefit
they're
of the
accused
doubt.
of being a creep, it clearly changes how you think. So I'm going to break down multiple things that Charlie said because I respect him. I respect his opinion. I think he's a super reasonable guy and I think he's an awesome content creator. One of the things that he said is that I post creepy pictures and thirst traps.
He does post thirst traps.
That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Uniquely, because I didn't reveal my face until last year, I can actually pretty reasonably show you every photo and video of myself that I've ever posted on the internet. So they're going to start scrolling right now in a completely random order. While you watch, it's important to note that what you post on something like Snapchat is very different than something you'd post on Instagram or Twitter. Snapchat runs ads every 5 or 6 photos and encourages you to post upwards of 100 photos or videos a day to have the most growth and make the
Jesus.
most money. They only last 24 hours like an Instagram story. So on Snapchat,
this a
you kind of just
Snapchat
spam
ad?
anything. So for me, it's silly filters, my cat, whatever food I'm eating that day.
What are we
get a
doing here?
haircut.
Why is
Because
he
of that,
saying
it's
all
much
this?
easier to take
Nobody
one silly
cares.
photo from
He's
Snapchat
proving he's not a
without
thirst
context
trapper
and
because
put it
that's an
out to be
easy
something
one
else.
to
On top
Wait,
of that, there's
are
a
you
lot of fake
serious?
accounts that I
Is
think
that
people
what we're
fall
going
for?
for?
All the
Yeah.
time.
He's
Who
just gonna
cares
show
about
pictures
captions
that
and
he. There's no.
photos?
That's not
Oh,
evidence.
he's trying to
There's
say
a
that
lot
like,
of people
okay,
that
I'm sorry,
casually
I get it
scroll
now. He
Twitter
said
and
the
think their
thing,
posts are
okay.
mine. There's one specific one that
Yeah,
was
I think
extremely
that's a
popular
stupid
and
point from
verified
Penguins. Who
before
else
it was
is saying
suspended.
this, though?
It posted tweets like this, and
Like, that's
this,
one guy said one thing. Who
and
the fuck
this.
cares?
These are just completely normal photos I posted of myself with no caption, but they repost them and put a weird caption. This has fooled tons of people, including people that have made pretty big videos about me, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if Charlie saw this account a couple times and thought its tweets were
Are you
mine.
serious?
A lot of people also
You
say
just said
stuff
that
like
Charlie
this,
doesn't
I
do
don't
his
know why he
research
still
by
uses
saying
Snapchat.
that.
It's still kind of weird. I told you, if you're a grown man using Snapchat,
which I think is super reasonable to
So
think.
he
if
just
you
trashed-
don't know that there's
he just
creator
trashed
accounts now
Penguins
that
right
work
there.
very differently to normal Snapchat accounts. You can promote stuff to millions of people through Snapchat's algorithm, and even as a
Snapchat's
video,
Again,
weird.
it's
you
a
can make
Snap
lot of money,
commercial.
obviously encouraging
I
you to
mean,
post
I
whatever
get that
random
he's
stupid
trying to
photo you
say,
took.
but
I mean,
again, it's
I
not a
hardly
point
even
that
log into
really
my
many
Snapchat
people are
myself,
talking
and
about.
even
Like,
People
he's
know how
hitting the.
Snapchat works.
Like,
because there's a
what's so?
manager
What
account
is
feature where I
the
can
where?
just post
Do
from
you
my personal
see?
Snap
Can you
and
do have
never even
access
see
to
any
the
messages.
chapters feed?
I also sometimes have people say
Or do we
Um,
not have
fan art
access
account
to?
likes
I
my fan art
don't.
account,
on
so I
here.
just want to clarify.
But I
I'm
can
not
pull up the
one
actual
behind
video with the
99%
Pull up the
chat.
I've never
timestamps
made
and
that
let me know,
public
because I
because
don't
it's
give a fuck
beneficial for
about like
artists or
any of this
thinks that it's me
bullshit.
every
Like
time.
I
Again,
want to
it's
get
being
to-
used against me to say I'm creepy, I have to clarify.
Hi. So
My
I've been
Chrome's
using
crashing.
public Snapchat since January 2022. There's nothing weird, and he
Is that
doesn't really
Pokemon?
log into it. I also run
It
his
sounds
Twitter
like it.
account and have been since January 2022
Sounds
as
like-
well. I'm good friends with
okay.
Dream and the Dream team, so he
That's
thought
crazy
he could
laggy.
pick
That's
me.
not
I mostly
Pokemon.
just like and
No,
retweet
it's not.
art. I'm banished from
Alright.
replying.
What?
People call me
Oh, I thought
you were
weird
joking.
or stupid stuff that I and I've never really taken it
we're
seriously
at-
because I just
oh,
think
fuck, I
what's
can't
being depicted in the
get
art is funny
exit
to
out.
me. Like, the art or
15:53.
something because I'm their friend and it makes me laugh. It just happens to be really good art.
So what
Next
time? What
one
chapter are we
is
in?
2006. Dream is
Creepy or
weird.
I feel really bad because he's
And
definitely
what's after
not.
that?
There's been times that he's messaged me
Moist
and said
Critical,
something,
2320.
or asked why I was on
Holy
a DNF
fuck,
liking
man.
spree.
Okay.
And he's definitely a silly guy, but people shouldn't use me liking art that I found funny or
Okay,
just thought
I
was
get it.
impressive artistically against him.
I can still be more careful about what's liked on the account though, and I also can re-clarify my
Yes,
boundaries.
we'll just
which I
roll
do at the
through
end
it.
of this
Fuck
video.
it.
But I will
It's
just say
what?
here
It's
that
fucking-
I
Skipping a
am
moist
supportive
might be
of
worth
not
it.
work art of minors, or
Yeah.
from minors.
It's like
I think
7
that's
minutes.
Weird and gross.
Okay,
and I
he's
clarify my
touching on the
boundaries
minor
myself
thing a
later
bit.
in the video, but generally it's just I don't want anything weird drawn of me. I also later have the person who used to run the account
That's
back in
fair.
2020 say something as well. But yeah, like 1 out of every 1,000 Snapchats I post, people end up spreading and making fun of, which is fine, of course. But it's when it's made out to be weird that it's disingenuous. Now that's not to say that I'm posting the
Wow,
exact same
he's
things
telling me
everyone
these
else,
are the
or that what I'm
only
posting
photos
isn't
he's ever
different
taken
than
on
other people. It
Snapchat in
definitely
his
is.
life.
I was
Well,
faceless
no, I
for
mean,
a
they
very
probably
long time,
are a good
never
portion of
took
them. I
pictures
guess
of
you do
myself
you
and
can
had
say
no
them
social
pretty
media
easily.
before YouTube.
But,
So you're seeing
I mean,
literally my
again,
first time
who
ever
gives a
taking
fuck?
pictures, and I
Who
am just a
cares?
little goofy. Again, it's fine to make fun
Who
of. Like some of these
gives a
pictures are
fuck?
stupid, but using them as evidence
Like,
that I'm
again, the
weird or
allegation
making
that you
them out to be
post
weird
thirst
just isn't
traps,
fair.
like,
I don't really
who
take
cares?
myself seriously. I don't think I'm super attractive. I don't think I'm super funny. I think a lot of people misunderstand some of the things that I post that are satire. A lot of my videos before I did Minecraft challenges were satire videos, and I still post a lot of satire. A perfect example of this is my unface reveal. I posted a video on my channel where I unrevealed my face. It's a satire video. I have my 2 best friends burst down my door, tell me that I'm ugly and to put my mask back on, which I agree with, make a professional mask, and then go through the McDonald's drive-thru with it
Okay.
on, while saying that I'm never taking it off ever again. The number of
Yeah,
people
good.
that took
Don't-
this
don't
seriously
take it
was
off.
in the
That's
tens
what
of
you
millions.
don't wanna do.
People see the headline, assume that sounds like something that cringe guy would do, and then it's history. And the same thing happens with my TikToks. Like almost
So
my entire
basically,
Is it that
he's
TikTok
intentional?
using this as
but
a
every
way
now
to
and
kind
then,
of
the
provide
moronic TikTok of
evidence
mine completely
that
seriously.
people are
I posted a video of me with the
misreading
chat filter
certain
on,
things
said
about
no
him,
filter, right
and
after
that
the
it's
face
all
reveal.
a
There's
lie.
another
Yeah, no,
where I
he's
take off the
basically
mask and
saying
use
that
an
people
ugly
like
filter.
Moist
Another
Critical
TikTok
has
where I make
stated
fun
that
of the face
he
link
has
code,
posted
or many
like,
other
thirst traps,
sarcastic
and he has
posts.
a
But then
young
I post a
audience, so
TikTok
they're
where
Yeah.
I'm
just
in
trying to
Walmart
like
wearing
sex
my
Oh
mask.
yeah,
I
because
get
Moist
taken
Critical
so
is full of
seriously.
shit,
I
and he
get tons
never
of hate
sits
and
there and
Well,
says
insult
anything
more
cringe
honest.
videos
importantly,
shopping
I
in
think
my
that's
mask,
not what he's
that
trying
it's
to say.
pathetic that I'm
But
trying
like
to hide
again,
my face after I
he's
already revealed
right.
it. Or
Moist
I
Critical
post a
made a
TikTok where I
stupid
sing one of
point.
my songs,
He's not
say
posting
no
thirst
auto
traps.
tune, and
But
then
who
kiss the
cares?
camera.
It's just
and
a
it's that
stupid
I'm
point.
trying to be hot
That's
or
not
think
the
I'm
real
such an amazing
allegations, you know what I
singer.
mean?
Instead of that
Yeah.
I'm
The real
self-aware
allegations
and
is what
playing
you've
into the
actually
cringe.
done.
I didn't watch that and go, you are so cool. You are such an amazing singer, and you're also hot. Like, it's not serious. Yes, I do post cringy stuff sometimes, and I'm not trying to say that I've never been cringy, or that you can't make fun of content that is intentionally cringy, but I've never posted anything that you could remotely say is a thirst trap, or...
Oh my
keep
god.
showing
He's still
photos.
In the
going!
context of all these other photos I've posted, it's not honest to
It's
single
the
out
same
Snapchat
photos
out of
over and
context
over
of the
again. I
thousands
don't know.
spam, and
At
then
least
say that I
have
post
different
cringy photos.
things.
But yeah, like
Yeah,
one
I
photo
feel like I've
posted
seen a
is
lot of
really
these
bad
spams.
as a
Video
thirst
is
trap by parody
boring.
accounts, and it's this. I'm supposed to be dead. It's definitely not a thirst trap, but it's not like I was sending it to somebody and being weird. I was just spamming photos on my public story.
Oh no, George Not Found is giving him the Slopperson! Oh no, oh no.
Like, yeah, it's goofy. It was not a thirst trap. I posted 1 or 2 photos with my shirt off ever.
Dude,
and this one's because I
how-
thought it was cool to see my
how many
hair
times
comb
is he
back
gonna
since
say
it's
all this?
always forward.
How
And you
long
can't
is
even
this going
see
on?
me or my body. There's also this monstrosity that's frequently shared. Like, this is a gross photo. I look terrible. This is not a thirst trap. This is a terrible photo.
Dude,
this is
if he
just
says this is
disgusting.
not a
I was
thirst
just
trap, one more
spamming
time, I'm gonna
photos,
blow my
didn't think
brain
much
out.
of it, and posted it. And now it will haunt me until the end of time. I'm cringy and being
Good,
serious
you
when I make
deserve it.
satire posts. I'm full of myself when I post a normal photo. I'm gross when I post a bad photo. I'm weird when
Dude,
I post a silly photo.
Do you wanna skip
Welcome
to
to being
Moist?
famous.
Or just not
Welcome
knowing
to
who I
being
am,
famous,
which I
brother.
guess is fair.
It
So
is
yeah,
what
that's
it
what I have to
is.
say about the thirst
What
traps
the
thing.
fuck?
But obviously that's just photos. Now in terms
Okay,
of
yeah,
other
go
stuff,
ahead.
I've
Skip
definitely
forward.
had my
I don't wanna
opinions
deal with this
morph over
anymore.
time, especially since I've face revealed and actually got to meet fans in person. But we can still talk about some old stuff that people frequently use to say that I'm weird. First of all, me calling my fan base kittens. Now, this was a
How do
stupid
we-
tweet. If I could
Oh
go
my
back, I never would have
God.
tweeted.
Okay.
I completely understand that without
Dude,
knowing my
okay.
Let's
intentions
just
or what
skip to the voice bit.
consistencies, asking questions and so on. I
23
didn't have any
20.
inappropriate contact with this person. I didn't have any sexual contact with this person. I hardly even remember who this person is at all. And the only messages I could even
23,
find with this
20
person were friendly Twitter DMs. Don't even play Minecraft at all.
There.
I think Charlie's audience is, of course, much older than mine. But if I posted photos like these, which, to be clear, if I was ripping
Oh, he's gonna call.
No,
Oh, he's gonna call Charlie out.
100%, it would be made out to be predatory because it's me when it's not at all. And that same standard isn't applied to TikTok stars or really anyone else but
Dude,
me, just because I'm the Minecraft guy. A lot
Oh
of the
shit,
photos
Moist
on
Critical
Reddit
is a
are
thirst
actually
trapper.
really similar. It's just
Dude,
people cherry picking
TikTok,
goofy photos of
people
mine
have
and
talked
then
about how
making them out to be
TikTok
weird. When it's just me
sexualizes
posting
minors. What are
random
you
photos
talking about?
because that's
What
literally
the fuck
part
is
of our
he
job.
talking
He's
Yeah, I
like,
guess
oh my
that's
god,
what I
guys,
would
I'm
say about
Charlie.
Dude,
So here's something. He said
Now
Charlie's
to move on
audience
and talk
was
about some
older,
really important stuff.
and we've
Over the
already
last year and a
established
half,
Stream's
there's been a bunch
audience
of
is
really
younger.
serious
That's one
allegations
reason why
made.
he
Yeah,
shouldn't be
that's
posting
sure,
thirst
yeah.
traps and quote
Other
unquote
than
or whatever
lying,
the fuck
but there's still some
because
that
it's
are
bigger
good.
things that he
inappropriate
does
because
The
of
first
your
allegation
audience.
against me was pretty quickly
the bigger
discarded.
things that he
It was an
does
allegation
for
of
sure.
flirting and had some
But at
inconsistencies.
least doesn't
I'm still taking
matter.
it
Who
seriously
gives a
though and
fuck?
don't want to overlook anything, so I'm going to talk about it now. The first ever allegations against me
serious?
that were spread pretty far were made the day after my face reveal on October 3rd, 2022. A girl named Anastasia tweeted out, "He's only
Yep, I think this is when I stopped following.
that I'll do it first." And then she followed it up by
Oh my
tweeting,
God,
"I'm too
dude.
tired / real life struggling to get involved, but the YouTuber trending right now already face revealed to me years ago when he was flirting with me when I was a minor." Obviously, because of my face reveal, it took off, pointing out inconsistencies, asking questions, and so on. I didn't have any inappropriate contact with
Okay.
this person. I didn't have any sexual contact with this person. I hardly even remember who this person is at all. And the only messages I could even find with this person were friendly Twitter DMs. And even in those Twitter DMs, I mentioned that they had 18
Wait,
in
look
their
at
bio, which
how old
they
are you?
contradict.
Never
I
mind,
definitely
18.
didn't face reveal to them. That's
Wait,
an
hold on,
obvious
let's
lie.
pause
Almost
the
nobody
background.
knew what I looked like at all before my face reveal. Not
Alright,
even most of
goddamn
my best friends that had known me my entire life.
Okay, hold
let
on.
alone
I'm gonna try to back up at 28:44. I guess. I don't know if it'll let us pause.
some that I'm
gonna.
going to address in this video. The first allegation made against me was pretty quickly discarded. It was an allegation of flirting and had some inconsistencies. I'm still taking it seriously though and don't want to overlook anything, so I'm going to talk about it now. The first ever allegations
What
against
did you
me
wanna
that were
pause on?
spread pretty far were made the day after my face
I
reveal
want to
on
pause it
October
like
3rd,
right when the
2022. A
her
girl named
messages come up.
Anastasia tweeted out, "He's only face revealing because he's scared that I'll do it first." And then she followed it up by tweeting, "I'm too tired / real life
Okay.
struggling to get involved, but the YouTuber trending right now already face revealed to me years ago when he was flirting with me when I was a minor." Obviously, because of my face
Okay.
reveal, it took off, pointing out inconsistencies, asking
Okay,
questions,
no.
and so on. I didn't have any inappropriate contact with this person. I didn't have any sexual contact with this person. I hardly even remember who this
Okay,
person is at all. And the only
and-
messages I could even find with this person were friendly Twitter DMs, and even in
Pause. Okay,
Okay,
so last year, JK,
it's cut
how old
off.
are you?
Like, look how
Okay,
long that is,
you
by the
still
way. Look
scroll.
at the scroll bar on the side.
Fuck, I can't.
So which
yeah,
one's
that's pretty
Dream?
long.
So
Dream
how
is
much
Dream is
are we
blue.
missing here in
Dream
this
is blue?
conversation between
wait,
him
no.
and this
Wait,
underage
wait,
girl?
No,
wait.
she's blue. She's blue. She's blue. She's blue.
Yeah,
She's blue.
yeah.
She's blue.
Oh,
So he said, so last year, JK, how old are you? Never mind, 18. You
Look, just
still
straight
blue.
up.
So
In these kind of videos, whenever I see someone have like, oh yeah, I just like James Charles, how old are you? Is just a
It's
red
always
fucking
weird.
is
flag.
that
Weird.
small?
Well,
Like, there's
also,
obviously
the
some
fact that
other
he's-
more than
well,
this
so
conversation.
real-
He's
First
talking
of
like there's
all-
no reason that you would, if you have no sexual contact with someone, you wouldn't
And
ask.
then he continues
how
to
old are
try
they
to talk to her
randomly?
once you
And
find
then-
out she's 18.
Yeah, not only did he ask, he went and did the research and then came back and went, never mind, I found out you're 18.
no, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Is that he literally must have gone to her profile, where her
Mhm.
profile has the age 18 in it. But it's like that's so fucked because he asked
He must
her
have had to go to like an
first,
Insta or something.
But I mean, if that's true. But like, why didn't he do that research before even asking her? Like the fact that he doesn't even take the time to do that first is so fucking weird. And Jason, you make the good point of there is a bar on the right where you can see there's that little thing right there, and that means that there is messages well before this, and
Well,
a
and
lot
then
of
he
messages.
messages right after she messages.
Well,
like,
he's
sucks
yeah,
to
but
suck.
she is 18. That's what he at least according
And this
to
is
this,
like
she's 18.
the least
But it's
sus
still
of the
weird.
messages that he could screenshot.
Probably this is the least sus. And it's like, even if she is 18, it's still
Well,
very
we don't
weird.
even know if she was 18. She could have
Well,
lied
if
about
she
it.
lies, yeah, she could have lied about it for sure. But let's say she isn't lying about it, it's still weird as fuck. Like, you know, like kind of like you and Peter said, that you are asking somebody, "Hey, how old are you?" Because yeah, it is like there's an implicit thing that you're trying to fuck them, 100%.
Hmm.
So let's go ahead and play. Oh wait, yeah. No, let me out. There we go. And
in
play.
those Twitter
There you
DMs,
go.
I mentioned that they had 18 in their bio, which they contradict. I definitely didn't face reveal to them. That's an obvious lie. Almost nobody knew what I looked like at all before my face reveal. Not even most of my best friends that had known me my entire life, let alone someone I don't even remember talking to at all. She posted a screenshot of some texts and claimed that they were from me. She showed a screenshot of my TikTok being from your contacts to try and prove that the texts were from me, which people quickly pointed out isn't possible because I have a Google Voice number hooked up to my TikTok, which isn't iMessage like the text.
Wait, you
And
just
again,
doxed
she never
all those
claimed any
people.
sexual misconduct. She never claimed anything related to nudity or sexting.
did you
This
see
was also
that?
in early 2020, and she had 18 in her bio. With everything and all the
So
inconsistencies,
that's
I
not
wasn't
a
taking
like
that seriously.
contact list.
But it's
It's
still
like
worth noting because
that's
people
WhatsApp
still
or some
somehow
shit.
say this
Didn't
is.
you just say?
Hmm?
Didn't you just say it's like WhatsApp or something? What did he say?
That was a lot of phone numbers.
Jason, they use phone numbers for messaging apps like WhatsApp and stuff. It's not inherently doxing to show.
I think it's
like,
Google Voice.
So
he said.
it would be like, for example, it would be like saying that showing people's handles is like doxing them.
Yeah.
It's like no, if there's certain websites and stuff like that. But yeah, Google Voice
And then
I
she
know
followed
is
it up
one
by
of those that
tweeting,
does
I'm
that.
too tired / real life struggling to get involved, but the YouTuber
Okay.
trending right now already face revealed to me years ago when he was flirting with me when I was a
Did it
minor.
go
Obviously, because of my face reveal, it took
How
off, pointing out
far forward is it
inconsistencies,
now?
asking questions, and so on. I didn't have any inappropriate contact with this person. I didn't have any sexual. The next allegation, I just want to address something that I think is pretty important. I see some people say, why respond to fans at all? Or that it doesn't matter what Dream said. The fact that he responded to a fan is creepy. And people saying that are missing a little bit of nuance. First of all, back when I started YouTube in 2019, obviously I had a very small community. Even moving into mid-2020, Dream SMP. It's very common that when you have a smaller community, you're trying to grow your community. And part of how you do that is by interacting with people and responding and being active. I've always been pretty active in my community, and when I was really small, I used to respond to just about literally everyone that DM'd me.
You just
even if it was
respond to
just one-word
DMs?
answers. Obviously, later on, and as I grew, I replied less and less, and things evolved over time.
I mean,
with my
listen,
fan base growth.
I'll admit,
Like,
I mean,
as
I'm
an
guilty
example,
of this. Like, I like, particularly on VidMe and stuff like that. But like, the only time that I would respond to people was about like content. would
I mean,
never respond to
VidMe is
people.
like a creator's platform. I feel like if some
Sure.
woman
Uh-huh.
or some girl DM'd you like, "Oh, your new SmokinSessions video is good," or you had like,
Well, that's
what he has like
that's what I was
20.
saying.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I wouldn't like I would reply to people theoretically, but not on any personal level. Right? Like I wouldn't mind like being like, oh hey cool, thank you for watching the content, like that's dope. And maybe replying to some people every now and again in my DMs. But I would never continuously have long drawn out conversations with people that I'm not working with creatively. And then
Yeah.
on top of that, like I would never talk about personal things, pretend that they're my friends, or even go anywhere near sexual or other conversations. It's like, no, all it should be is like, oh, hey, you're a creator that I like. Oh, it's really cool to get like some like, thank you for watching my content and shit. You know what I mean? That's a cool thing you can do. And people do that for like fan mail. YouTubers might write a letter back or something, you know what I mean? There's shit like that. So there are
Yeah.
ways that you can interact with your audience that are valid, good, and like he said, help make your community more tight knit. Like I think, for example, like Destiny, for example, back in the day would bring people on all the time, just random people from his community and talk to him, and he kind of engages with his community more. Like there are ways that you can do that and be fine. The problem is he probably was talking to them more like on a friend level, or like how what's her name? What's the bitch that toxic gossip train? That bitch, like, sat there.
Miranda.
Yeah, Miranda Sings. She sat there and she like was talking to these people as if they were her best, closest friends and giving them personal details about her life. That's psychotic. I could never imagine just reaching out to a random person who's like, "Oh, I love your content," and being like, "My wife doesn't love me." Like,
And people
how
have like
psychotic do you have to be?
Twitter groups that I've never understood. Like
Oh,
everyone has
I
like
don't.
a group DM with like 50 of their top fans or something. I don't get that.
That's so weird. That is weird. Like I would never be in like a group. Well, here's the problem too.
Yeah,
is, like,
anytime somebody tries to include me, I just immediately leave.
they can add you to groups on their own, which is kind of the problem too. Like a lot of YouTube, and then you just have to like not accept it, and it'll.
I
just
think
be
that's
your
what
request.
happens. I mean, I assume like XQC doesn't go and message his group every day, but he's in a group, which is just it's a weird thing.
Well, and then but again, like there are sometimes that people will get added to a group and it's like they've literally never interacted because they never accepted or declined it. They just never looked at their request, which like hey, that's whatever. But yeah, there are a lot of people it seems now that do go in there and they go in and respond to those people. It's so fucking insane because you do have such a level of power over those people. Like they're literally spending their days inside of a chat room talking about you and your life. Like that's pretty powerful for you to come in there and be like, hey yo, like what's up. So anyway, but there are ways to do it that's healthy, but Dream doesn't seem to be doing it in that healthy way, I would say.
Well, when I started my public Snapchat in 2019, I ran the account, but in early 2020,
294,000 subs
I
is a
completely passed
lot
the reins
too.
off to someone else and pretty much never logged into it ever again.
Yeah, that's a good
Hi,
amount.
I would like to remain anonymous, so I'm just going to be calling myself Rebecca. I used to run Dream Snapchat starting in
Comparatively to where
2020. I
he's
did
in
that
now,
for
it's probably why
probably
he's trying
around
to
a
say it's
year,
small.
and I would like read through all the messages and I'd screenshot art or funny comments, and I would respond when it was appropriate. There is definitely nothing weird going on this account. Dream hardly even logged into it, and it was mainly me. He never used it inappropriately, and although I
does
no
this
longer
sound like
work
she's
for
reading
Dream, I am
something?
not aware of him ever acting inappropriate with fans or anyone underage.
She
Most
sounds
of
young.
probably
She
all
probably
the
wrote
Snapchats I've
something.
posted since then
Yeah,
have
she
been
probably
through
did
the
write
manager
something.
account feature, meaning I use my normal
Or
Snapchat
he
and
wrote
post to my other
something
account
for
like a story.
Yeah,
without
either
even
way.
ever logging
She was
in or
comfortable
seeing
reading
any
it, so
messages.
therefore
I think that when people talk
text
about
for words at
messaging
that
or
point.
becoming friends with a fan, most people are thinking of a stan or a super obsessive fan. Because what makes you a fan? Having watched one video, 2 videos, 10, being subscribed? There's levels to it. My point being that when you're talking about messaging someone and it being weird, there has to be a weird dynamic. Obviously, a streamer that's subscribed to me and has watched my videos in the past and DMs me should not be looked at the same as a random person that does the exact same
Well, a
thing.
streamer wouldn't
I've
be a
had fans
fan.
of mine turn into friends of mine, but I don't go seeking out friendships with people who have obsessions with me. There's a difference between a fan of mine who reacts to my videos because they're entertaining and makes some content about me.
Yeah,
because
you
that's
were
what gets
talking. He was
views
talking
that I
about
end up
a
becoming
fan.
friends
It's
with
not
than a
like
random stan
random
that posts
streamers.
thirst
Nobody
traps.
cares about him talking
Obviously, a
random
massive
streamers.
difference. There's a difference between a random stan in your Twitch chat that watches every stream because they love you and a regular viewer that's in your community because they have common interests with you that you end up becoming friends with. And at that point, they're no longer a fan. They're a friend. And in some cases, becoming
No way, he put
beloved creatures on the
Marcia.
internet. My point
Nah.
is,
No
He's
way,
like,
dog.
I could have married
She's a
that girl that
YouTuber.
messaged me.
Avoid any
She
weird
was a
ones. You can't just
YouTuber.
look at the fact that somebody follows you or is
Does
watching
he
Oh
not
my
know
videos
this?
and write them off
Does he
as,
not know
"Oh,
she
you're
was a
fan."
YouTuber?
Therefore,
I
we
guess
can have a
not.
conversation.
What the
I was
fuck,
also
dude?
fans of a lot of my friends before I became friends with them. A lot of people that I ended up hiring as editors or artists or really anything are fans. And then, of course, you can become friends. Again, the whole point
Wait,
is that
why
there's a
are
lot of
you? That's
specifics to
kind
it.
of
You can't
weird
just
to
write somebody
hire
off
your
completely.
fans. That's
But again,
not a
that's
healthy
fans.
dynamic
That's
at
not
all.
stands. Otherwise,
Wait,
moving
did
back
he?
to the
Yeah,
next
that's
very
weird.
important
He's
thing.
hiring
Now, the
his
second
fans?
allegation is
Yeah,
what
that's a
we'll talk
lot
about
of
in detail. Second
YouTubers
allegation came
nowadays.
out
That's a
soon
lot
after
of
the first
interaction
and
between
said that
fans
the first
that's
allegation
pretty
was why they were
unhealthy.
sharing their story. It was from a girl that claimed that when she was 17, we inappropriately messaged. This did not happen. Let's get into the details. On September 23rd, 2020, Amanda messaged me from her personal Instagram account, sending a message that was clearly a fan message. She thanked me for saving her life, and I replied to this message. In September of 2020, I was a lot smaller
Wait, what
than
was
I
the
am
reply?
now.
What was the
I got a
reply?
lot less DMs.
Wait,
and
why
I
didn't
was
he
more
show the
active
reply?
in my
Why didn't he show
fan
his reply? He
community
said he
and
replied to
replying
the
to
message,
people.
but he didn't
And
show it.
all I replied was, "Oh, thank you for
There
the
you go.
kind words."
here we go.
And then I also replied,
cool.
Oh, that's what you would reply, Rocky.
followed up with the message. I
Yeah.
put a transcript of every Instagram
Yeah,
message
that's
that I've ever sent her, linked in the
Oh,
description.
wait.
It
God
might
damn it,
not
you
be
son of a
every
bitch.
message that she sent
Oh,
to
it's in
me
the
because
description?
there's
Okay,
proof that
I'll
she
go-
deleted
I'll
Instagram
go pull
messages
that
to
after
me.
the video.
An old TikTok of hers has messages
But
from me that wasn't in
why is it a
our
transcript, not the
conversations. She showed our
screenshots?
messages, but
Yeah, I
my
don't
transcript
know.
tried to include those and piece it together. But again, it might not be all of them because I don't know what she deleted. I only know what she deleted from the thing she accidentally showed in her old TikTok of the deleted messages. Amanda, on the other hand, how are you doing, Dream? September 25th. The next day I replied, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? Amanda, the same day, replied, I'm doing okay. Could be better. Could be worse. Thank you for asking. Amanda replied, how's your kitty doing? I love cats. I replied and said she's doing amazing. September 28th, so 3 days later, Amanda said, Dream, I need some advice. I'm trying to become a small streamer on Twitch, but not a single person joins my streams. How do I get started? October 2nd, so a few days later, I replied and said, try and play with your friends maybe? Post clips to Reddit.
I can
stuff.
see so far how
And
this
said, okay. thank you.
conversation
The
goes.
next day she messaged me again and said, Dream,
Well,
would you ever
no, and
consider
here's
playing
the
Among Us
problem
with me?"
too.
I guess this
So
was
let me
during the-
pause here. This is an issue that is just general with that. It's very clear that this person is a younger person, probably. That'd be my guess, first of all. And they want to get interaction with Dream because they think that it can get them some level of views. And to a degree, that's kind of true. But the problem is he's feeding into this fantasy. When she says, "Hey, how do I become a big streamer?" That's when I would have stopped replying.
Yeah.
The things she said before, like she's like, "Hey, thank you so much," and you're like, "Yo, that's cool, thank you." Like that's so
Because
And-
it only furthers a parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, and more than that, is it gets this idea for her that like once he responds, oh hey, maybe I can get him to play with me. And then it's like, oh, if
Yeah.
I can just get him to play with me, I can get a big YouTube.
I don't think
If I
he'd
get
be
a big
dumb enough
YouTube,
to
I
play
can get a
with
big
her.
thing. Well, he wouldn't actually play with her, but it gets her in that mindset, which is going to get her messaging him more. And that's why it's like when you just get that message of like, oh, how do I become a big streamer? It's clear that they're trying to do something that gets some views off of you. So just don't even reply to that. The first thing with like, oh, you saved my life. Hey, thank you. That's cool. I'm glad you remember the community. Perfect. Done. End it. End
Yeah,
it there.
no, if they're trying to use you and they don't even know you, that's fucked.
But that's everybody. Everybody is going to do that. That's the thing that I noticed with like VidMe and other shit like that. Even at my very small level, is pretty much everybody reaches out for some level of like, hey, I want to make some content with you or off of you. Which
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you know, if it works to a certain degree, it works. Like on VidMe, I just did it because it was such a small creator community. People were kind of chill, and then I just got more views off of it, and I was like, I don't care if I toss you views. I'm having fun getting a video done every day. And then it was like, hey, I get free content ideas from people coming to me with collaborations. So it's like, fuck it. But
I feel like
obviously, otherwise, no.
I feel like it would depend on the day for me, but I could definitely see responding to like someone asking for specific advice. But the next message where it's like, can you play a game with me? That's ridiculous. But like,
especially at that point, nah.
I've messaged people before, like,
especially
video,
with
and
his
then
platform size.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Especially with the size of his platform.
Yeah, his platform
I mean,
is
that's
massive,
the biggest issue, right? Like, if it was just like, hey, you know, a small streamer talking to another small streamer.
No, I mean, I don't. For example, like Destiny will have people on that have no viewers. I don't think there's an issue with that. I think it's how you handle it. That's
his whole
and the age of them too, right? That's the like this person. I'm guessing based on how they're responding is probably pretty young, and so you can't have like a young person.
He didn't have anybody aware of
so that's what I'm trying to say to a degree. Is like obviously like you can have people on, or you can talk to people that don't have much of an audience, but like you should know the level of like, okay, if this person is a young person, I can't have them on. Like that's the thing too. Like on debate panels and stuff like that. The second like it's like, oh, I'm 15. It's like, okay, you're out. You're kicked.
Yeah.
If you're under 18, you get the fuck out. And that's
like finds out the one girl's 18. He's like, let me continue to talk to you.
Yeah, you know exactly. It's like no, like don't. And also, it's like if somebody's like pauses for a second and then they're like, yeah, I'm 18. It's like, no, you're not 18. Get the fuck out. You know what I mean? I need a straight answer immediately. But definitely, like there are ways that you can again do this. But they're not in the ways that he's doing. No, I don't think he brought anybody on or did any of that. But again, yeah, when you see that, like, hey, can we play? Like, you should not be responding to that at all.
Like, the upcoming messages are going to be the interesting ones.
Are there more?
Wait, no.
Well, she just asked, can we play? And he has a response.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think his insistence on having a small fan base is also confusing to me. Because I know his PewDiePie video, the second video he made, got 200k views in 24 hours, which I don't think his future videos fell off. I think he grew from there.
I think so, yeah.
And was getting a million views a video. I think pretty consistent. By 2020, he would have been, like, by this point, he would have been huge, not like still a small channel that needs to message their fans.
Yeah, no, 100%. And well, yeah, and I think there is like to a degree you could say like, hey, probably with I guess it's like depends because I don't think there's a size of audience that makes it so that like you couldn't do that type of thing. But I think it depends on your type of content. Like for example, if you like brought in a bunch of people into a Discord and it was like, hey, we're gonna do a 50-person like Minecraft Royale or some shit. And it's like he brings in randoms from his community. There are again ways that it's like okay,
Asmon go like playing WoW and doing them.
Oh yeah, doing raids exactly. That's perfect. It's like there are content that necessitates these types of things. That it's like okay, yeah, you can do this in a cool way. Or like again, Destiny's content, you're debating somebody.
But also,
there's like a purpose.
That's a group thing, where this is one-on-one, individual,
he's
very
just
personal.
In the DMs right now. He's not even on a video too. Yeah,
but yeah, like with Asmon, it's like all right, it's a whole group together, and
or
we're
with
all gonna
like,
do stuff.
Or like with because I'm also again thinking of debate content, right? Like if I have 10 million subscribers and I want to go do a debate live stream, I should still be able to do that.
Yeah, no.
So I think again, it just depends on like how you do it.
But you're doing it in public view.
You're doing it, yeah. It's not a one-on-one.
This is a private DM.
Yeah,
and it's very.
It also
like somebody screen the callers and shit like that. You know what I mean? You don't just bring anybody to a degree. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, like that's what I was gonna say. Like it doesn't necessarily depend on the size, but if you have like 3,000 subscribers doing like a debate with people on Discord, pretty likely that you're just gonna have film fans, right? But if you had 10 million, you'd have to screen those because you're gonna have. It's such a large audience, you will have those like bad actors in there.
Yeah.
And at this point, he has that huge audience, so replying to people on Instagram is just a bit odd.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah, if he's going to like be doing any type of like whatever, then yeah, he would need to bring somebody in to screen those things. I agree for sure.
Like, there's so much that he's saying that's weird. He has a Snapchat manager at this point, but not an Instagram manager. So he's replying to his Instagram messages.
Well, and also like the Snapchat manager doesn't do it anymore, or who was it? They were saying.
Yeah, the Snapchat chick. Yeah, he changed her to hide someone else, but. He's like, well, guys, I didn't message people on Snapchat because I've got a manager and she handled the account. But he's literally saying, well, I did message this chick on Instagram, so maybe Instagram's where he did all of his naughty DMs or something.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm just curious to see what's going to make this conversation.
We're still in 2020. October 5th, 2020. I replied.
He's gonna be like, no.
Amanda
said,
maybe.
No!
Maybe.
I didn't reply.
Oh no, yeah, he is mentally brain damaged.
No, dude, you can't say maybe. And she said, "I'll take the maybe." Dude, that's gonna lead her on
Or
to
maybe
a
Chris
massive
Hansen
thing.
should visit him.
That's crazy. Like that person, because like you know you have some like power over him.
Oh
You
no,
have
he
power-
knows.
You have power
Yeah.
over like how they
He
enjoy your
knows.
content, and you have power over giving them views. So at that
If
point,
it's
you're just
how-
literally like lording.
That's
both
why
of
he
them
was
over
willing
their
to
head.
like just risk it. Basically distance himself from a friend that he grew up with, just for the face reveals and keep it protected. Like everything was about at the beginning protecting that whole face reveal.
Well, yeah.
He was willing to sell anybody out.
Yeah, and he keeps like underplaying everything, and then like trying to bring in things.
He's
that
got
pads
extreme
and everything.
narcissism.
Yeah, it's
Amanda
pretty-
said, "Hi, Dream," and then she sent another message that was deleted after she made the allegations. But we don't know what it was. We only know the last couple characters.
XXXX.
And again, we
I'm
only know it
lonely.
exists because she messed up and
A TikTok she posted on her account before the allegations. Lol.
The two messages that
The
are
arrows
arrowed
point to messages
don't
that
exist.
are not in her video showing our Instagram DMs with the allegation, meaning she accidentally showed that she deleted messages in between. Huh.
Yeah.
and included it in an old TikTok of hers. And then
That's
I
fine.
replied later and said hi. Amanda said, "How are you?" November 16th. So that's another few days later. I
Why
replied,
Stop
did you just
replying,
reply?
Dream. Stop
Why are you
replying.
"Good,
replying
good.
at
How
all?
about you?" She replied and said, "I'm pretty
This
good."
is not your friend.
November 30th. So
Wait.
2 weeks.
Like if we,
Yeah.
it's
Why?
it's such a weird one. Like,
Why would he continue to talk to her?
Retard.
yeah. Who's the Do you guys remember the guy that made a diss track
I'm
on
Chris
KSI?
Hansen, and this is Dream.
Do you remember who?
The guy that made a diss track on KSI.
Oh, you mean Sky Does Minecraft?
No, the actual musician now. He does like whatever his name is. I remember he released a music video at one point that showed DMs from a fan who was like DMing him asking for like help and saying I'm going through a tough time, and then killed himself. So like it's tough because I'm sure when you get big enough, there's fans that message you that you reply to that say, "Oh, you saved my life." So it's like you don't want to like say fuck off to someone or something.
Those are
but you
those
should
are
just
mostly
stop
kids, though.
messaging.
No, but here's the
Yeah.
problem. I've noticed those are mostly kids because, like, I mean, I posted messages like that, but at the end of the day, if you're saying
No,
that
if
you
it's
were,
a grown adult, be
it-
like, well, you're the one that didn't pull the trigger, so you
Well,
kind of just saved your own life.
and
I
also
don't
it's
know
like
what you're
if you're
talking
being
about.
saved by a YouTuber, like, nah.
No,
there-
that person's mentally
there are
they're mentally unwell anyway. They need to go
but-
seek
but hold on.
psychiatric help
There
and get
are some
medication if they're
people-
thinking like that.
There are some. Let me clarify. There are some situations where there are adults that all see like, hey, my kid watched your videos and I watched them with him, and like that's a good
Well, yeah,
memory.
no,
and,
your
like,
kid
that's
saved your
so
life.
like that, but like no, but like it's like
It's that connection
But
you
they'll
have
say
with
like
them.
hey, I really appreciate that. Like we were able to bond over your content, so thank you and
Mm-hmm.
keep doing you and shit like that. If they like, if you respond to that, that's whatever. But like that's obviously a thing that's like, oh well, that person had a kid. Like you have a lot of factors that prove already that they're not a child. But if somebody just says, I was suicidal, your Minecraft videos saved me, that's a child. 100%. There's
Yeah.
no way it's not a child. So at the end of the day, yeah, he should not be responding to those people, period. I don't understand why you would do that at all. It's frustrating seeing
Weeks
this.
later. "Hi, Dream. I want to actually become a streamer like you and your friends. I'm just so uneducated.
Oh,
You already
wow.
said this,
Can
bitch.
you recommend me all the products I need to successfully stream, like computer?"
No,
camera?"
and again,
You already know all this stuff. You
Yeah.
can watch a YouTube video.
Yeah,
and you can
exactly.
find all this out.
She knows that
Yeah.
she's like trying to keep the door open for the collaboration that he said might happen. He said maybe, and so
And
now
if he
she's trying to
goes for it,
keep the door
then
open.
he's a sick fuck.
Okay, you're taking it way too far. He's not a sick fuck if he goes for a collaboration, but it's stupid to do
Mike
that.
had said,
It's like
"You have no
keeping
idea
this
how I would
person
appreciate
on
it."
a hook
December 5th,
for no
2020.
reason.
So like a week later, I replied and said, "Almost everything I have was recommended by Bad Boy Halo. Haha." Amanda replied, and she sent another message that she deleted after she made the allegations. That again, we won't know what it was. December 26th, so almost a month later, Amanda sent a video. We don't know what the video was. I don't think it was opened. But I
She
don't
sent a
think
video.
reply. January 5th, Amanda said again, "Hi, Dream. I just want to say Happy Late New Year and Merry Christmas. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished this
Oh
year.
my
I hope I'm
God.
fortunate enough one day to be as successful as you. If you could tell me what kind of computer
Block
you
her.
have, that'd be great."
Yeah, just
January
block
16th,
her.
so 11 days later, I replied, "Thank you." Amanda replied,
Oh, he's
deleted the
replying
message,
again.
and then-
He's
Why
still
did you
replying.
reply?
But obviously, I didn't reply. April 13th, so a
wow,
while,
now
a
you
long
didn't
time later,
reply.
Amanda messaged me again and said, "Hi." I replied, "Hi." Amanda said,
Why did you reply if it's been so long? Why she
Yeah.
already like took it as like, okay, I'm good. What the fuck are you doing? This guy is actually fucking.
How are you?
He might have the James
How are you? He
Charles
said, I'm all right. Thank you. And he said, I heard
exclusive.
some
I'm
snippets of the song.
desperate.
I
Oh,
really
I'm
like it. You have a
desperate.
really nice singing voice. I replied on April 14th. Thank you. So that was the next day. She said, you're welcome. And then December 26th, so that was like a long time later, she messaged me and said, Merry late Christmas. Heart. I didn't reply. January 10th, she messaged me and said, hi, my Snapchat was banned and I have no friends. How are you? I replied 2 days later.
Oh my god.
How TF does a Snapchat get banned? Amanda replied and said, I'm pretty sure it's because I
Drug
posted
selling.
videos of me smoking, but all my memories from 2014 are gone. So sad. I replied the next
Oh,
day.
now she's doing
And
the
she
empathy
replied
thing.
that same day and said, yeah, it sucks. How are your holidays? I replied the next day and said, good, good. How about you? And then Amanda replied that same day and said, pretty good. You may be wondering at this point, why are you replying to her?
Yes.
You seem clearly
Yes.
disinterested.
We've
taking
been
days or weeks to
saying
reply,
that
and then when you do reply, it's
forever.
very dry. Well, Instagram has a really stupid feature that makes it so that once you've
What?
replied to someone's
What?
DMs
What?
once,
What?
you can't
What?
remove.
Oh yeah, that's right, Dream. It's never your fault. It's always something
wait,
else.
wait. You can move them back into the other. So he's about to say that in Instagram, when you accept somebody's messages, it brings them into your main inbox from your requests. However, I have done this before because I've had weirdos that come into my shit. All you have to do is go hold down and send them back to the request box. And then you don't get the notifications because they're in your main inbox. You do get the notifications, but if you move them back, they're no longer there. So he's like trying to pretend that like, oh, I couldn't get around it. I couldn't move her back now. She was in the main box, so I kept getting notifications. Like, no, you could have easily just moved her back.
You can't remove their ability to personally message you unless you block them.
No,
You
that's
cannot
a
be
lie.
following them.
That's
you can
a
delete
lie.
them from
Wow.
your
No,
inbox.
that's a
He doesn't
bullshit
even
lie.
do his
Still
own
messages
goddamn
that pop up
research.
because
He's
of
literally
bullshit
just
lies.
gonna
I'm showing
lie.
an example
He's
on
lying
my
in his
Instagram.
goddamn fucking
I'll
video.
say maybe I'm wrong. I'll have
He's
to
showing
check
us.
after-
He's showing us evidence.
I'll
right
have to
now,
check after this.
Apparently.
Okay,
Doing a
okay,
pop-up
let's
on
see.
my alt account just to show how it works. Obviously, given I replied to Amanda back in 2020 when I had a much smaller community, she was stuck in my inbox for the rest
Wait,
of
and
time.
all you have to
You
do,
can
if
temporarily
that's the
delete someone
case,
from your
even all you
inbox,
have
and
to
it deletes
do.
all of your message history to them for you.
Wait, even if that's true, all you have to do is block
Interesting.
her and then unblock her. Even if this is true, just because they may have changed it from how it was like a while ago. Because I haven't used Instagram in like 2 years, I'll admit. So they probably changed it. But at the end of the day, just
You
block
tell
her
me
and
this is
unblock
our
her.
feature that Instagram has that
I mean,
nobody
if-
else has bitched and complained about until it got rid of it.
Well,
Like,
that's
this
why,
seems
like,
like a
most
really
people-
fucked up feature
Yeah.
to sit there and have.
Well, because but the thing is, you just block them and unblock them, or you block them and
Well, if you
literally
delete
block
it,
them and then unblock.
if you delete it, and it doesn't go away. I wonder if blocking it and unblocking it, it's still there. Oh, Discord. No, Discord. All right, we lost the boys for a second there.
Like I'm
blank
I'm
DM.
fairly positive. We'll have to
Oh,
test it.
we're back.
We'll have to test it. We'll have to like try it, and I'll block somebody. You know what, Peter? I'll have to block you for a second, and then unblock you or something over on Instagram, and we'll have to test this, okay? Because this sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous. I know back in the day you could remove them and move them back to your inbox because obviously people don't want to just always permanently have somebody messaging them. Sure.
Crazy Rocky account.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the crazy. So I have you here.
I
So I have
sent you a
Peter.
message.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, and I did get it. So I'm gonna. Oh, first of all, you can move them out. You can move them to your general. I'm pretty sure doesn't general not get you the. Okay, send me a message, Peter.
I did. I sent you a message.
Send me another message right now because I just moved you to general.
I can't.
From, like,
I have to wait for you to
Australia.
accept my invite.
Oh, now
Apparently.
that it's an invite.
Oh.
So literally, all I had to do was move you to general, and
No,
now it's an
no,
invite.
no. Dream
Yeah,
told
look.
us that that's not possible.
Oh wait, I see. No wait, I think I did his other. I think I did your other account.
Okay,
Gotcha,
well, let's take a
it's-
second test.
Okay, here. So I'll put you into my primary right now. Second test, test two. Okay, so
Oh,
I'll
yeah?
put you over. Okay, so let me move you to general. Okay, so go ahead and send me a message. I'm gonna see if you get a if I get a notification.
Lol.
You sent?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't get a notification. No notification.
No.
Easy.
So
that's
then I
not
go over to
possible.
general. If I go over to general, Peter's there.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the notification, and I can see a law. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna block you, Peter, and then I'm gonna unblock you. Okay, and we're gonna see if that does anything. Let me actually. Yeah. Okay. So, block.
You should hold the phone up to the camera if you can. Just.
I mean, yeah. Well, I might make a video about this later.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because
block.
well, he's an honest person. This dream
And
guy.
unblock.
You know.
Okay, there we go. So I just blocked you and unblocked you. Let me. Okay. So go ahead and try to message me again, Peter.
Well, I think does it just show up? Because he's just saying that the message showed up instantly.
Oh
Now
no,
that
the
you
message
unblock me, does
doesn't
it show
show.
up? Not at all. There you go.
No, it is. Well, I didn't delete it. I can't.
Oh.
When you're
If you
in
delete
general,
it,
it's
does it
not
just
letting
pop
me
up
delete it.
again? Ah,
Here, let me
okay.
go back to primary.
Interesting.
Dude, it won't let me delete it. Actually, it won't let me delete it at all on my phone. How do I? Maybe
I
go to more.
can-
Oh, here we
you
go.
got
Here we
the
go. Here we
whole-
go. Here we go. Got it.
Got
Got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, let me go find you and then block you again and then unblock you. Okay, Peter. All right, gotcha. And then what were we testing in? So I'm gonna block you, and then you're gonna message me while you're blocked, and then I'll unblock you and see if it pops up. Is that what we're doing?
I think he's just saying that the message popped up after he deleted it. Like
It's
that
not.
was
No,
the-
no. After you delete it, it's not coming back. After you delete
Yeah.
it, it's not coming back. I know that.
That's some
So he lied again.
bullshit.
So that's bullshit.
Here's another
That's
lie.
already true. Okay, so I blocked you, unblocked you. Okay, so go ahead and message me again, Peter.
Mhm.
Okay, so it does put you still into my general, but I don't get the notification. So literally, all like you could just block her permanently. There's no way to get her back to your requests. But if you literally just toss her over into general, you would never get the notifications. And I'm guessing that he probably has a good amount of people in general.
It's
Like,
almost
there's no
like
way he doesn't use that
wanted to
tab.
keep talking to her.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, 100%. Because again, like he's saying that, oh, I couldn't get rid of her notifications. That must
He
be
has
what
a
he's saying,
pattern
right?
of never taking accountability for anything that he ever does.
Yeah, 100%. And also, yeah, like if I block you, your messages stay there, Peter. But if I delete your messages, they're gone. It doesn't come back. So
Yeah, like
So
exactly the
he's-
opposite of what he just said.
Yeah, so he's actually just fucking full of shit once again.
A blank
He
DM
doesn't
history.
think people
So
are
at one
gonna
point,
test
wanting
this?
her
I
to stop
guess not,
DMing
right?
me, I
It's
swiped
pretty
her out
easy.
of my
We all have
inbox
Instagram
multiple
accounts.
times. It's actually completely provable that I did do this. I'm showing a video of my Instagram DMs to Amanda now, where they start in December of 2021, much later than her
Okay.
original DMs. Because you can't delete other
Wait,
people's
hang
individual
on.
messages,
So
and
she
you
was
can only delete the
underage.
entire conversation.
She's 19 there. That's 2021. When did he start talking to her? 17?
No, this is
maybe?
no. This is like a different. He's saying
This
that
is
he's
literally
show
everything he's
something.
saying is not just true because I'm just testing it myself. I just messaged myself and deleted it, and it's clear. The chat's completely gone now.
Yeah, no, I know, but
He's like, you
saying
can't
that
delete other
he's-
people's messages.
No, so yeah, he's saying that you can't delete their messages individually.
And that's the girl then.
No, it's not.
No, he's literally, it's the same. Hi, my Snapchat was banned and I have no friends. How
Yeah.
are you? That's the same
Oh, I thought
message.
he was trying to say Amanda
So
was
this
a
is
different
the
person.
same
Okay.
girl. She's 19 here. This is in 2021. I thought he started talking to her in 2019.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
well, he said it was much later. Yeah, he said it was much later. Yeah, he said it. He did.
So
talk
he
to her
started
different-
talking to her when she was 17.
It was
Yeah.
18 according to the thing. I have no fucking idea.
don't
How
know.
are you doing this math? I'm confused.
Because the first time that she had missed
He said
December
that she was
2021.
18.
She's
Where are we
19,
getting anything else?
And
So,
then
but whenever they first
started
talked-
messaging in 2019, 2 years earlier.
Where do you see the 19?
Well, because this is deleting.
Oh,
He
the
keeps
19.
deleting it.
But that's just saying long live whatever. So that person died at 19 is usually what that means. That doesn't mean she's 19. Is that what you guys are talking about?
I mean,
True, that could
Wait,
be,
is that what you
yeah.
guys are talking about? Is that where you're getting
Yes.
the age 19 from? I'm
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I was so fucking confused what you guys were talking about. Okay, no, usually that means long live like Delilah or Danny or whatever, and it's like, oh, 19, fly high. That's what that means.
I mean, she probably was.
So they
Sure,
died in
either
2019?
way, that's not the important thing.
Or they
The
died at
important-
age 19?
No, they died at an age 19. Usually is what that means for that. And either way, she could have lied about her age, but apparently she said her thing was 18 in her bio. The main point of the matter is he's because we need to get his argument straight. He's trying to say not that you can't delete other people's messages. Period. He's saying you can't delete individual messages
Because
of
they'll
other
just keep
people's.
popping back.
I don't know what he's talking about. The coming back thing that doesn't make sense. to
No,
me.
I
don't know
mean,
if,
well, we haven't sent me a message, but I
guess
assume
if
like,
you-
But so
if you
it
have
is.
a
Let me see if I can delete your message. Like Peter, you messaged me, right? Let me see if I can. Yeah.
No,
Let me
I
go-
can report
I'm
it,
trying
but I
to
can't delete. other
No,
people's
exactly. So
messages.
he is right that you can't delete individual messages. You can only delete full things. So what he's trying to say is that she had to selectively delete her own messages. That's what he's
No,
trying to
no, no.
is
He
that
was saying he
rather
deleted
he
all of
did-
his. He cleared his inbox apparently.
He's saying that he cleared his inbox, but he's saying you can't delete other people's individual DMs. So she
Yeah.
had to have done it.
So
Yeah,
this
they'll-
is
that's what he
the
said.
this is the no. This is his proof that he cleared his inbox because he can't delete her messages. He had to clear his whole inbox. Is what he was saying.
Then what's his point about individual DMs? Can you clarify that for me?
Well, he's saying
Why
like
would he be talking about
he
individual
couldn't he can't go in and individually delete all of her DMs. He's saying like the fact that
well,
there's
he's
no
saying he-
DMs there is proof he cleared his inbox.
So a moment ago, he was talking about how on TikTok it showed that she had messages in between that she deleted.
Yeah.
I'm like 99%
And this
sure
is on
the
Instagram,
point.
which
Yes.
yeah.
So but no, not. He was not saying that they messaged on TikTok. He was saying that like, oh hey, like the message. He was showing the messages from whatever it was. I don't know if it was Instagram
he was
or
showing
Snapchat.
that they were deleted.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was Instagram or Snapchat that they were messaging on.
I
In
think
those screenshots.
Snapchat, and that's
It-
why she
that
said
one
my
probably
Snapchat
was.
got banned.
Yeah, but so he must be the only thing he could be talking about with individual DMs on like other people deleting their things. He must be trying to say that she selectively deleted stuff, like he tried to mention earlier. That
you
must
can
be
hear
what she
the
did.
sentence
proves
again.
100% that I was trying to delete her ability to message me in 2020. Much later than her
Okay,
DMing me,
back up.
I swiped her out of my inbox multiple times. It's actually completely provable that I did do this. I'm showing a video of my
Where?
Instagram DMs to
Wait,
Amanda now,
where?
where they start in December of 2021, much later than her original DMs. Because you can't delete other people's individual messages and you can only delete entire conversations, this proves 100% that I was trying to delete her ability to message me in 2021.
What? No, wait, that sentence doesn't even.
So
make
he's
sense.
saying
No
instead
one
of
is-
blocking her, he deleted her messages, which
but he,
she could
but
still
he
DM.
didn't. But he didn't delete her messages, unless
Yeah,
he's saying like
'cause
she
they're
kept
not there.
messaging. Oh, so he's just saying she kept messaging, so he kept deleting her messages. Why didn't he do it again? Why did he message back?
Because
Yeah, great fucking question.
But so I'm confused on what the point is here. If he's just saying he deleted her messages, what is that supposed to prove? That doesn't.
He
prove- 'cause he's still
swiped her out of
responding.
the inbox.
But he's still responding.
He's like, she
also
just
shows a
she,
problem.
she kept coming on to me. I couldn't stop her.
Okay, that's okay. So that's what I think is. So now I think that's what we can deduce. Is that's what he's trying
From
to get
Amanda
at.
were from December
That he's
2021
trying to
onwards.
say
I
that
had
she
no
was coming
context
at
or
him.
recollection of her original messages to me that made it clear that she was a really big fan. I don't remember everyone that messages me, who they are, where I know them from, so on. She messaged me from her personal Instagram, had no connections to any fan accounts, didn't send me any more fan messages, and she had DM'd me many times talking about content creation and streaming, some of which she deleted. She seemed very normal, friendly, and implied strongly that she was overage. What I thought about her age doesn't matter that much because nothing inappropriate happened, but it does matter to show my mindset because I don't go around befriending underage girls or people that are obsessed with me or my content.
Mm. Oh, you guys paused and froze simultaneously. Ruh-roh. It's interesting his take here, the stuff that he's focusing on. Like, he seems to be focusing on a lot of like really individual, small things. As opposed to like, I feel like there's bigger allegations, but like he's not really talking about them at all, unfortunately. We've lost the boys temporarily. Hopefully temporarily. I shall find out. But yeah, it's interesting of him to be like focusing on, yeah, here's these, I swear many people have made these accusations and he's like, well, here's the like, this one that I'm going to spend 20 minutes talking about is like the most easily provable to be like not a big deal, I feel like. He's like, yeah, like let me just straw man pick out this one that's like pretty chill, pretty easy to disprove. You know, it's the James Charles defense. What do you guys think on Twitch? What's the Twitch chat thinking? We think he's sus. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe I'll leave the call and come back. See if that works. I think the internet crashed or something. Unfortunately. See if we can get it revive to get the boys back on. So far, the truth is just kind of pretty simple statements, Dream. Let's see. Let's see who's made replies to this so far. Oh, well, that's a cool thumbnail, actually. Yeah, well, their stream's still going. Weird.
To
Yeah,
make sure
if
that
this is something that
you
you're
don't miss
interested
out on a
in.
live stream to finish it up.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're interested in this, definitely let us know. This is something that I'll cover a little bit more of tomorrow. At the end of the day, like, so far, this has been
We
just
proved he lied about the Instagram thing.
Oh, yeah, the Instagram is absolute
The cheating
bullshit.
scandal, he basically doesn't take
admitted-
any accountability for it. He just
Yeah, and
brushes
he
it off
just
like
says,
it's...
"Oh, I did it accidentally.
Yep.
It's not my fault." And he doesn't touch on any of the more serious allegations within.
And then the
first half
friend
hour.
who basically told him
Well,
originally,
yeah,
and then
he
he...
said that, like, yeah, he pretended.
I don't know what happened.
On top of that, he kept his friend private, and then apparently.
Wait, let me see.
At the end of the day, there is. Do you think that
Focusing on a lot of type of heat.
it's really dumb that he's messaging?
Oh, my camera looks so bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gotta be on his internet's gotta be...
I swear many people have made these accusations, and he's like, well, here's the...
I don't. There's nothing wrong on our end. Our end is fine.
Interesting.
It's gotta be on his internet's gotta be...
But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for joining us during this one, and we will see you all in the next stream.
Yeah, I think they ended straight. So I think we'll finish this off. Oh. Yeah, okay, they ended stream. So we'll jump on to the actual dream video. That's all good. I don't know what happened. Some happened somewhere. It is what it is. So I'll jump onto the actual dream video. Pick up from where we were, and we'll finish that out pretty easily. 33. That's pretty easy to remember, isn't it? Pretty easy to remember. I would be saying so. Oh well. The movie everyone's talking about. Alright, come on. Dream. My internet is so, like, look at this. My Chrome's, like, crashing. Dream a dream, you little bleep. Dream. Yeah, I think somehow the Discord crashed between us. So I think what happened is Discord crashed. Discord crashed. Here we go.
Random stupid photo you took. I mean, I hardly even log into my Snapchat myself and even have someone else completely run the account because there's a manager account feature where I can just post from my personal Snap and never even see any of the messages.
Cool.
I also sometimes have people say that I'm weird because of fan art account likes from my
Here's, I think, exactly where we're at.
I see some people say, why respond to fans at all? Or that it doesn't matter what Dream said.
33.
The second allegation is what I'm going to talk about in extreme detail. Second allegation came out soon after the first. I don't remember felt strongly that she was overage because I don't go around befriending underage girls or people that are
Okay, perfect. Here's exactly where we're at.
Continuing with the transcript,
Let's turn that off.
which was our first real conversation. This one was about music, which makes sense. It's something I'm
Okay.
really passionate about. At the time, I was working on a song called Trust Issues and some other random music projects. And in the middle of us talking about music, I gave her my Snapchat. I said, add me on Snapchat, and she said, sure thing, just added you. I was sharing music snippets with a bunch of people at the time, and as we were talking about music, I wanted to share them with her. And I'm obviously not going to send snippets of a new song over Instagram. Now, I've pretty much always used Snapchat as one of my main forms of communication.
Okay,
It's
fair
actually
play.
I ever got because a friend of mine wanted to start a streak with me, and it's something I started using a lot more when I became faceless on YouTube. Because yeah, stuff is deleted. You don't have to stress over people analyzing or leaking everything you say. And for me, even for something as simple as a picture of my cat, People used to zoom into my cat's eyes to look at the reflection to try and dox me. This was not uncommon at all. So of course I felt much more comfortable using Snapchat during this period, especially with people that I wasn't great friends with, but even with my best friends. Now let's go over her actual claims.
Dream's face.
Amanda claims that after I added her on Snapchat on January 17th, 2022, that we started sexting. She showed that her birthday, when she would turn 18, is on February 17th, exactly a month later. She claims that we sexted from around the 17th of January, the day I added her on Snapchat, to the 10th of February, and then that it stopped. She said that while she was still underage, we exchanged nudes. Her evidence
Interesting.
includes 2 photos of supposedly me from after she was 18, complimenting her. Her final important claim was that she traveled to Orlando in August and that we planned to meet up and have sex. And I just want to make sure that I blatantly deny this before continuing. None of this is true. And now I'm going into more detail. Now, unfortunately, because she didn't provide any proof of these things, it's difficult to be specific about some of the things she said. It's much easier to completely make up that something happened than it is to prove that it never did. Like if I said right now, prove to me 100% that you never sexted a specific person that you've had on Snapchat at any point, it would be impossible to do. But what I can do is lay out all the inconsistencies, talk about the proven lies, the specifics.
That's true. That's true.
Were never asked, and provide all of the evidence that I have. And I believe that luckily, that's way more than enough. So first, I want to talk about the timeline. Every contact we've ever had with each other before January 17th is the Instagram DMs, which I just read to you, which are now all public in their entirety in the description of this video, other than the messages that she deleted. She claims that sexting started around January 17th and that sexting stopped February 10th.
So from
the day of her 18th birthday.
So maybe February 10th is the time frame where we were sexting.
So even if we say that it started a couple months before it stopped, you'd have to believe that every message you've just seen, we went from that to sexting days later in 2022 before my face reveal. Even if you give her the maximum benefit of doubt and say that she confused the timeline, she turned 18 on the 17th, 1 week after she claimed the sexting stopped. So there's not much leeway. Secondly, we can talk about her Twitter. She tweeted out defending me from hate on my face reveal 10 days before the allegations, and was liking my tweets, including a subscriber milestone tweet 2 days before she tweeted.
Yeah, well, okay, so it's tough here because obviously there's no evidence. But saying like she liked my tweets is not evidence that you didn't do anything untoward, you know?
With the timing of the face reveal and her allegation, my belief is that there was a lot of hate and that it was easy to get spiteful and join in on a hate train. Multiple of her Instagram DMs and Snapchat messages in recent months, and I had also made a new Snapchat that I didn't add on. I still used my old Snapchat occasionally, but I just rarely responded. That's my only real explanation for why she flipped so quickly from being publicly positive to me to lying about me, but I guess I'll never really know. Thirdly, the only photos she showed as proof that I groomed her were both pictures from based on her own evidence after she was 18, meaning even if we give her the benefit of doubt and assume everything she's provided is real and truthful, she was 18 when these messages would have been sent, and I had no context of the fact that she was more than a small streamer. But on top of that, I unblocked her Snapchat, went through our Snapchat chats, and couldn't find either of the messages that she was talking about. I also downloaded all of our Snapchat logs using the Snapchat data tool, which she can do as well, and neither of the compliments that she showed were in the logs. Now honestly, this is pretty useless information.
He said, thank you again. Gators is another staple. There's a good Mexican place called Habaneros. Oh, these are all the messages that he sent. Got that 500 snap score. And it's pretty cringe messages, to be fair. And he's literally saying, there's a good Mexican place. So, like, is that saying, like, you know, you should come check out this Mexican place?
Because there's almost no messages in the logs at all. But it's still extremely weird that she was asked for these logs many times. It takes 5 minutes to download, and she never did it. Probably because it doesn't support what she was saying. On top of those things, from everything she had told me, she was 19, and we had no inappropriate contact. The context of these messages would be a 22-year-old creator calling a 19-year-old streamer gorgeous on a birthday post while giving her a gift card as a birthday present.
Okay. So he's confirming that he did. He's confirming that he did give the gift card. He's confirming that he did give this to her. So you message this person that you don't really know that well. As soon as they're on your Snapchat, you say, "You're gorgeous as fuck, happy," and send them a gift card for over $100. That's weird. I'm gonna just say, like, it's tough to prove clearly, but that is weird contextually. So they go from like no messages, as we've just seen, messaging on Snapchat, and then he goes like, here's $200, you're gorgeous. That's weird, but James Charles' defense, he was desperate, I guess.
Meet up and have sex. going to pick me up and bring him to his house.
First of all, this was before my face reveal. I did not leave my house. I was massively paranoid. I was not meeting up with a random person I had just
Sure.
before my face reveal, let alone at a resort, which is what her claim was. I'm gonna go ahead and play a phone call with my mom just to give you some perspective from before my face reveal. How many times do you think that I left the house between 2021 and my face reveal?
Your mom could lie. Just gonna put it out there.
I don't know, 3?
Hello? Vodafone summer sale is on now.
Maybe 4.
What did I leave the house for whenever I left the house?
Well, I know you went to the dentist 3 times, and then I think one other time was when you had the kidney stones.
You didn't get vaccinated?
Oh yeah, you go to the hospital.
I think those were the only times you left the house. And we were worried because we didn't want you to call 911 because we didn't even know if they would come because of all the fake swattings and everything. So I had to come get you and take you to the hospital. So it was probably 5 times that you left.
Okay, what was the process when we did leave the house? What was the process like?
Crazy. I pulled into the garage, shut the garage door. You would get in the back seat, way back of the van, with a blanket over yourself, and you wouldn't come out from under the blanket until we were on the highway.
I was a little paranoid.
A little bit.
What was the inside of the house like? What precautions did we take?
Oh my gosh, it was like a cave. Every window was covered, even the high windows that were arches. We had to like tape curtains over them.
Jesus. Okay.
Wouldn't be able to see in.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we had the banker come to the house because you wouldn't go out of the house, but we needed to set up bank accounts. Whatever it was that needed to happen, we were the ones that did it so that you didn't have to go out.
Okay, thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. I love you.
Love you too. Bye. Again, as you can probably tell, what she claims definitely didn't happen. Either she's telling the truth and her story makes sense, or she's not, and it doesn't. Now, some other stuff to note. After her...
Sorry. Wait. Say that again, Drew. Either she's telling the truth and her story makes sense, or she's not and she doesn't. Shouldn't your fucking response be, she's lying, that didn't happen? He's like, well, she could be telling the truth and her story does make sense. I don't know, guys.
Her story makes sense, or she's not, and it doesn't. Now, some other stuff to note. After her allegations, she deleted a lot of evidence. She unliked a lot of tweets she had liked. She deleted replies of hers on Twitter and TikTok that hurt her credibility or contradicted what she was saying. She deleted Instagram DMs to me and only got caught because she accidentally showed them in an old TikTok of hers, and that's all completely factual and documented. Later, she was bragging on TikTok, calling people doubting her.
Well, here you go. It's giving ugly and sad. I'm gorgeous. He said more than just that. That's Dream's evidence.
Jealous, saying I'm gorgeous and my favorite YouTuber thought so too. It's giving jealous. Not treating the serious situation that she claimed happened seriously at all. People also found old tweets of hers where she was replying very inappropriately to other streamers of mine. She was even banned in one of my friend's chats for saying she wanted to sit on his face. These accounts weren't linked to her Instagram.
To who?
She was even banned in one of my
Puns.
friend's chats for saying she wanted to sit on his face. These accounts weren't linked to her Instagram, so I would have had no idea about them. She also replied to fans of mine questioning her with slurs. She also said that she was gonna lie and tell me that she was 18, but that she changed her mind, I guess.
So I was going to lie and tell him I was 18.
She said she would provide proof of the fact that she told me she was 17 and that I still sexted her tomorrow.
But I didn't, and that proof will come out tomorrow.
And guess what? She never posted proof.
Yeah, okay.
Tweeted out thanking people for all the support and claimed at the end that I deleted our DMs right as she tweeted this, and specifically said my end too, which means her DMs too. Well, I just want to point out that this is impossible. There's not a single mainstream social media platform that lets you delete both people's messages, and we only had each other on Instagram and Snapchat, where you can't do that on either. She claimed that she was going to prove people wrong with pictures of my penis, to which, again, never happened. Lastly, she tweeted saying that she's getting the law involved and going to the police. Said she's going to put me in jail unless I confess. She said she would provide more evidence. She didn't. She said she would upload her Snapchat logs. She didn't. She said she would sue me. She didn't. And now I'm making this video. She provided absolutely no proof for any of her claims and said that she didn't have it because she wanted her favorite YouTuber to trust her, which could be a completely valid.
He said a nut big. Oh my god. That's crazy.
Were from a second phone, meaning there was no risk of me knowing. She She was taking pictures of compliments from a second phone, but has no evidence of anything sexual, has no evidence of us planning to meet up and have sex.
That's true. I mean, if she's got the foresight to say, I'm going to take a photo of him saying I'm gorgeous. Again, by the way, that alone is weird behavior. Telling a fan they're gorgeous and then sending them $198, it looked like. But it is true that if she could take photos of the compliments, she would take photos of his dick or whatever else he sent, which she didn't, so he probably didn't.
Apparently from after these pictures were secretly taken, has no evidence of a singular inappropriate message from me or her, or even anything at all that isn't a story reply from Snapchat's story page of all your friends. What's more likely? She happens to have no evidence of anything she's claiming, even from things she claimed happened after she was taking pictures secretly using a second phone, or she doesn't have any evidence because it didn't happen. She factually deleted and hid messages. She factually lied about me deleting messages that I didn't. She called people doubting her jealous of her, was banned from streamers' chats before this for posting sexual things, and she lied about having specific pieces of evidence that she never provided because they don't exist. If she's willing to factually lie, cover up, and hide things, how can
But you've lied, Dream.
says as being representative of
Exactly. If you're willing to factually lie, how can you trust anything else they ever say? Is Dream's reason to not believe her, but he has just admitted to lying twice in this video about massive things. Speedrunning and what he looks like. Come on. Weird.
a picture of the inside of a police station and also said she'll come back with more evidence. To be patient, that it's a process, and that it could be days. And that's her last tweet. It's been almost a year and a half now. Obviously, nothing happened. I waited and waited. Then I got impatient. So I asked my legal team to look more into it. They got all of her information, and after filing many requests, they couldn't find anything. So, annoyed and still impatient, I asked them to get more specific. And after a lot of digging, my legal team was able to track down exactly where this picture is from based on the colors of the walls, the cameras, and a plaque outside the door. Then had someone go to the police station and requested specific records from this specific police station. And
Oh shit.
every record they could, criminal and civil.
I didn't find anything under either one of those names.
And there was no information at all. I was not even in their system.
You're not listed in my system at all.
So if you want to believe everything she said, you have to believe either one of these two things. Either one, she lied, this photo is fake, she never filed anything, and if she's lying about that, why would she not be lying about literally everything else? Or two, the picture is real, and whatever story she told didn't even meet the minimum required standard of proof to file a single piece of paperwork that my legal team could find in over a year and a half. I also sent a photocopy of my driver's license identification to this specific police station, a copy of Amanda's information, and let them know I was happy to answer any questions. To which, again, nothing ever happened. Not a single question, there was not a single case, accusation, or anything substantial enough to even have me in any system. And inevitably, when after this video, she makes another thread or another post reiterating the same lies as she has already said, or promising even more things that she never follows through on, go to the police, or sue me. The standard of proof for you suing me is only proving that it's more likely than not that you're telling the truth. 51%. Come take my money. But she won't. Because if she does, they're not going to treat it like it's Twitter. She's going to have to address all the lies. She's going to have to address all the inconsistencies. She's going to have to address her weird...
Wow, standard proof is 51%, that's crazy.
And most importantly, be held accountable in her real life for what she's saying. This isn't online drama. This is real life stuff. There are real victims that have been manipulated, abused, and taken advantage of. Amanda, you are hurting actual victims. You are diminishing the very real trauma that victims of grooming and abuse have gone through. You are making it harder for real victims of abuse to come forward. You are not a victim. You are not doing a good thing. No matter how terrible you think I am, or that the ends justify the means, you are hurting victims. Just in case this video isn't enough for you to realize that, check your mailbox. And that's all I have to say about these allegations. Now, before
What? What if he... I physically sent you... That's crazy to be like... Wow, no, that's crazy to be like, well, this person that's accusing me of stuff, they're lying. You should stop lying. And also, I know where you live and I sent a physical item to you to make you stop. Like, that's crazy. I'm loving the drama, but like, that's crazy.
After these allegations and after my face reveal, I'll be honest, I've lost a lot of motivation. I distanced myself from Minecraft, and I even thought about quitting and retiring. Of course, it was pretty scary, and I just wanted to be able to upload Minecraft videos and have fun with my friends without worrying about people trying to ruin my life or attack my family or make up lies about me. And after all the swatting, doxing, and fake allegations, it really just felt not worth it anymore. But also, I had basically been stuck inside for the majority of the last 4 years, so I just thought I'd step back for a little bit. I traveled with my friends, I met a lot of kids for the first time, I worked on music, music, had my tour, and really just stepped back from my online life. And I feel like during this time, I really disappointed a lot of my friends and their fans as a result. I didn't spend as much time on the finale of the Dream SMP as I should have. I wasn't good at communicating about anything, really, including important stuff for some people. I wasn't very inactive on everything, and I pretty much isolated myself from most creators that weren't in my immediate circle. There was a looming cloud over me, and I felt bad talking to people because I didn't want to bring any negativity towards anyone. Later on, I got pretty insecure about my creator friendships that weren't people that I was super close with before YouTube. And even though everyone that I was friends with was very supportive and had my back and would reassure me privately, I still couldn't help but worry that because there were people online spreading hateful things about me, that it would impact their view of me personally. At one point, I ended up making a massive mess by tweeting publicly about a problem that I had with Quackity because he wasn't replying to me for a while. We had both made translation mods, and people were claiming that we were copying each other. It was just a mess. I was 100% wrong with taking anything public. Anything that can be handled in private should be handled in private.
Yep.
I've always had that belief. So the way that
I saw that drama as well.
screwed up even by my own standards. It was completely driven by fear and insecurity over my friendships, and it was not something that Quackity deserved at all. If Quackity didn't want to reply to me about it or wanted to ignore it, that was entirely within his right to do, especially given the awkward circumstances of everything. I'm extremely proud of everything Quackity has done with his project, the QSMP, and genuinely he did it way better than I ever could have. It's incredible, and everyone really should go check it out. I should have focused completely on the good that came from it all and not let myself get stuck on trying to work something out as friends when he seemed perfectly fine working on his own thing with his own community. Again, there's a lot of things that can explain my mindset, but at the end of the day, I'm sorry to Quackity and his community for creating unnecessary drama, and I hope that people can try and understand my mindset, where I was coming from, and that even if it doesn't seem like it, it's all from a place of love and care for my friends and the community. It was just an emotional time, and I made a mistake. After that, obviously even more time passed, and again, there was nothing new with the allegation. There was no updates. I talked to a lot of people for updated advice, lawyers, PR people, people with experience, and everyone told me that it's in my best interest to stay quiet. As time went on, I disagreed more and more and decided that I was going to respond against their advice. So during a live stream, I mentioned that I was going to respond soon and talked about the allegation a little bit. And of course, after this, clips of what I said were taken out of context. People were spreading far and wide that I admitted to grooming and a lot of other really impactful lies. And of course, because of this, a lot of people on Twitter took it as an opportunity to joke about me being a pedophile. And one of those people was named Nicholas Cantu. If you don't know who that is, he's the voice actor for Gumball, Diego Pandora, and one of the turtles in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I had a terrible experience in real life with this person, so I replied to him talking about it and defending myself. And this situation blew up. I don't think I've ever gotten more hate in my life. September 23rd, I went to a friend of mine's birthday party in Austin, Texas. When I showed up, Nicholas Cantu was there. He was already drunk and was drinking. He was being very aggressive to me throughout the night. I didn't know him. This was my first time ever meeting him, and we were not friends. Eventually, while on FaceTime to show his friends, he hit me out of nowhere. Again, this was my first time ever meeting him. I was there for another hour or so, and then when leaving the party, everyone decided to Uber together because it was late and there wasn't many of us there. Nicholas ended up in the front seat of the Uber that I was in, despite my apprehension. I thought, what's the worst that could happen? It's an Uber ride, and there's other people there, so I wasn't worried. Little did I know, he ended up dropping his phone out of the Uber window in the middle of the highway, and after he got out to look for it, the police showed up and stopped him from looking because it was dangerous and dark. Eventually, the Uber driver convinced Nicholas to leave.
Well, I want to promise you that I'm sober, so if you guys want to conduct a sobriety test.
Look, hey, we're about to head out.
And after we left, the Uber driver was trying to give advice to Nicholas on the police, telling him that he could have been arrested, and Nicholas did not like what he had to say.
You're retarded, you're Down syndrome, I don't give a how far did you go in your education?
Who cares? Of course, I started to get involved and argue with Nick, defending the Uber driver, and Nick did not like that at all.
Either you're going to be paralyzed or you're going to be dead. Like, I'm serious.
Okay, man. And he was saying this, of course, after he had already assaulted me. While this was all happening, one of the other two people...
Assaulted. Do we...
just met that night,
I guess we can't see the assault.
...aware of this, and he was actually the one that asked to be recorded.
Thanks for recording, by the way. How long is it? But yeah, this YouTube video is going to be nuts. Subscribe to the Cantu Network. Tune your sets right there.
The next day, Nicholas sent me a very nice DM saying that he was sorry for hitting me, that he was having a really rough night, and that he was high and drunk, and said that he was sorry for spreading false allegations that he knew nothing about, saying that
Alright, let's read this. No chill shit, I was coming for your neck, so I wanted to apologize for hitting you, and I think I slapped you once, which is totally out of line. Even as a joke, that shit isn't right, so I apologize deeply for that once, but yeah, man, I was drinking and smoking weed, which I've had many people in my life and doctors say it's horrible for me. I just had a baby falling out with my mum, and I thought my girlfriend was going to break up with me. Not an excuse for my actions, but just thought that was important for you to know. Yeah, I feel bad for the way I was treating you and wanted...
drunk, and said that he was sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's cut off, so there's no point reading it then.
That he knew nothing about, saying that he recognized it could ruin people's lives. Complimented me, called me humble, grounded, and a good human. I didn't accept this apology, but I moved on, and honestly, I felt kind of bad for him. I recognize that he was once a child actor, and I feel like there's a lot of bad stuff in that industry, so I felt a little bit of sympathy. I hoped he would just learn from the mistakes he made that night and move on. But then, of course, Nicholas started tweeting, spreading the same lies about me that he had already apologized for spreading and recognized could ruin people's lives. He was also wishing death upon me publicly in Twitter replies, and that's when I realized it wasn't just one bad night, and people needed to know about this. After I shared my experiences with him, he denied everything. He DM'd me saying,
What are you doing, man? You trying to fatten up the pig? I already slapped you. You did say the N word and the F slur and R slur and tons of horrible things, including things I will not mention publicly because they're not my things to say. You also filmed during the Uber. Buddy, if you don't have context or a fucking video, get out of here with this shit. Crazy of you to talk out there instead of with me if you had problems. You went to the crowd.
lying, saying that if it wasn't video proof, it's all lies. He tweeted denying it all, which he deleted. And then he tweeted lying more about the situation, but also admitting to some stuff while underplaying it. He blatantly lied about the fact that he tipped the Uber driver when he didn't. He blatantly lied about me sending unsolicited dick pics to people. He also deleted that tweet almost immediately after. He blatantly lied about the reason he hit me and claimed I called the girl and got slapped for it, which again was later recanted, but not after millions of people had already seen those lies. Nicholas tried DMing one of the people that was in the Uber that night with us to try and get them on his side as a witness. That caused the person who I didn't know at all to message me and tell me that they had videos of him being horrible from that night. And that they don't like that he was pretending to be innocent. I asked them if they were willing to send me the videos like back up my story since he was denying it and lying, and they told me that he was threatening them to make
I did a lot of things, and also spoke to Camp though. I essentially told him the video doesn't make him look good at all, and that he had expressed wanting the video. It seemed from some of his messages that he was vaguely threatening me, so in the end I'd like to avoid giving the video to anyone unless I absolutely have to. Seems like his team or whatever is advising him to let it go, so that's where everything is right now. I apologise that this is something to you once more, and I wish I could help you clear your name without being negatively impacted.
Give me the videos. I ended up finally getting the videos. I posted them. I needed to defend myself against the lies that he was telling and wanted to share the proof. I also posted screenshots of texts between me and the Uber driver, confirming that he had blatantly lied and didn't even tip the Uber driver. After I posted this, Nicholas went silent, deleted his tweets, and hasn't said anything publicly since. People still think that I lied and faked the Uber driver's text, or many other lies that were falsely spread by Nicholas or other people online. So I got
Hey, this is the Uber driver.
that night. I interviewed him, and I'll let him.
No! What the fuck is this music? Hold on. This. Wait, this is fucking Death Note music. Bro, where's the music links? You can't use Death Note music. You can't use Death Note music in your fucking video. That's crazy. This is the craziest thing I've said so far, but this is the most entertaining drama apology I've ever seen. Bro's like, alright, look, you all said that the Uber driver was fake. I'm gonna pull up the Uber driver. I got an interview with him. Play the Death Note music. I think it's Death Note music, right? It is, yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? It happened.
Either you're gonna be paralyzed or you're gonna be dead. Like I'm serious.
Okay, man. What's going on, man?
This is our Uber driver, who happens to be one of the highest rated Uber drivers in all of Texas. He agreed to come share his recollection of what happened, so I'm just gonna let him talk.
When I picked you guys up, you know, he had a lot of energy. He was wild, like putting his head outside filming. The phone dropped out of the car. When the cop showed up, the cop came up to the car at first and was talking to him. And the way that he was speaking to the cop, he was speaking like down on the cop. And I'm like, man, like, you need to be quiet.
I hope you paid this guy.
You're going to go to jail if you keep talking to the cops like that. As soon as I said that, not even 20 seconds, the cop came. And he was like, you get out the car, you're going to jail. I'm trying to save you from going to jail because I don't want nobody to go to jail, period. He kept saying something about, like, IQ. Like, he felt like he was better. And I was like, nobody cares about your IQ. There's a lot of people with high IQs in jail right now. So what are you going to tell him? You're going to talk to him and say that you're a child star while you're in jail? So I was like, I'm trying to help you out. I don't want you to go to jail. even after you're acting crazy and wild, which most
Hmm.
Uber drivers would have left you. You never said anything negative towards him while he was saying all this stuff. Majority of the stuff didn't make it on the tape. I think he was going through a lot of other things besides just being drunk. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter what he was on, what he was going through, the way he was acting. It was unacceptable. 50 or 60%, I may be wrong about the number, but something like that of all violence has alcohol in it. So if that was the case, all these people would be getting away with it. Like y'all kept saying, I'm sorry. Like we just met him.
You're gonna be forgotten like the dust in the sand. When you're in the Sahara, there's 100 million sand particles. You're gonna be one of those, and I'm gonna be a statue erected in gold.
Yeah, he went all into the Egyptian king and the like. He's real creative.
Yeah, did he ever tip you anything?
No, that was another lie. Well, I don't know why he said that. And you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter about the tip or anything like that. Don't say it if you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Don't say it at all. I wasn't begging you guys for a tip or anything like that. Man, it was an eventful night. I don't know why a lot of people think that you were the one that was doing all these things and making all this stuff up and you wanted to do all this. I was like, he was the one that was trying to stop everything the most.
I posted like literally just like 2 screen caps of text from you, and everybody was saying they were fake. It was one of the messages where you said like there needs to be more people like you in the world or something, and they're like, when would somebody ever say that?
Because they didn't experience you in that manner, right? Those are my real words, and I did feel that way. So I'm letting you guys know right now, all those text messages, that was me saying it. Dream did make the situation better. Everybody coming at Dream, that's not how it went down. It was nothing like that. And now you're telling me how you got hit, and it showed me who you are. The first impression of somebody is a lasting impression. And you were nothing but respectful since you got in the vehicle. And you tried to de-escalate everything that was going on. And all the people in the back. Nicholas, if you are listening,
Okay.
do some deep diving in yourself and figure out what the real issue was. Do a lot of soul searching. Because you are intelligent, because I could tell some of your comebacks and what were you saying, but the way you were acting was more of a cry for help. Whatever you're going through, you got to fight and you got to get some help. Don't fight other people. Fight what you're going through. At the end of the day, I know we all make bad decisions, and we have
Okay, Uber driver. What the fuck?
bad decision that you made, and just learn from it. And all the different YouTubers and all the different people that were commenting about the situation.
What the
I
fuck?
do understand the entertainment part of it, right? And it is just,
This Uber driver is just based as hell.
But I was reading a lot of comments. He was saying this or he was saying that, or it doesn't make sense. All that stuff doesn't mean anything if you were not there. It's just speculation. And if somebody older is trying to help you guys out, my advice is for you guys to listen. That's it. That's all you have to do. But you don't have to be negative towards them. And we have to stick together because there's so many things that keep us apart, right? Just like if you look at it, it's the Dream and the voice for Gumball. How about you and Nicholas have a sit down with me? We talk all the issues.
Bro, this Uber driver is based as fuck.
How bringing things together from a negative to a positive, and that was to see how that spreads. It's in the universe.
Amazing, man. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on. I posted
And fuck outta here.
this interview on my second channel. If
Oh,
you want
okay,
like
cool.
More context. We talked for a long time. Now, before I show you the most insane, hair loss inducing.
Okay, where's the second channel, baby? Where's the second channel? Every picture I've ever posted online. This should be on the second channel, right? Yo, what the fuck? Every picture I've ever posted online. Are you serious? That's crazy. Wait, why is there like black at the end here? What? This is almost every picture. Okay, so it's not even every picture. Is the other video here? It's not. It's unlisted. It's unlisted. Okay. How long is the interview?
Hello?
50 minutes.
Sweet.
Yo.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. I actually got a cold. Kind of annoying, very annoying timing.
Oh, you got a couple. Yeah, man, it's been wild, man. I've been looking at, you know, a lot of the things.
I'm gonna do movies, stand-up comedy.
Okay. Continuing on.
ever seen on Twitter that took place after I posted this video of him, I need to reiterate a couple facts. 1, I just met Nicholas. He was already drunk when I met him. 2, the party was not my party. I did not provide alcohol to anyone. 3, I did not know how old Nicholas was. And here's a video of what Nicholas said after I found out his age and critiqued him for drinking in front of the cops.
Why are you a narc pedophile?
4, I was not the one recording, and I only posted the video because he was lying and saying unless there's video proof, it didn't happen. So yeah, now that that's clarified, enjoy.
Bro, this is actually a video essay. This is insane. This is the kind of video. This is the kind of video that you post as an expose of someone. Like, I mean, could say minor. Yeah, okay. People insulted you. We get it.
Friends and family got tens of thousands of likes. I have never seen that in my life. So I just want to talk very briefly about how serious doxing and swatting can be. It's a common thing for people to say that I don't think doxing is serious. In a clip that got a lot of attention from a stream of mine a while ago, I said that if you have 7 followers on Twitter, you shouldn't stress over being doxed. I don't stand by that, and I didn't mean to minimize doxing at all. I had just said before that if you dox people, you are not a part of the community, that I don't support you, and that it's disgusting. It can happen to anyone, and it can be serious to anyone. I was just trying to make the point that it's less likely to happen to somebody that's smaller because people have less reasons to target them, and that if they were targeted, they had less reason to actually follow through on anything. But
Man, we've been streaming for like 2 hours, so we're going.
something I should have explained, as it made it seem like I was supporting doxing when I just wasn't at all. I have always said that
Run
doxing
through
is extremely
this.
serious, swatting is extremely serious, and I don't think people even realize how serious. It's not just haha funny, send a pizza.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, man. I thought there was a lot more serious allegations. I guess there's still a few chapters left, but so far everything's been pretty straightforward, and like there's just a lot of allegations to address. I mean, you can see by the chapters how much we've been through. There's a lot to address, but really this video is just like an entertaining video essay about Dream's life is what it's become at this point. And then we've got some more stuff down here. Cool.
To someone's house. It's attempted identity theft for my family members and friends.
And I can say I completely agree with this point. Doxing, horrible. So we're just gonna jump through it because, you know.
Bomb threats and the advertising her. That's all stuff that has happened to me, my family, and who your is your threat. Anyone that through traumatic being shot by police officers, not someone tweeted out this, accusing me of sexting a 16/17-year-old girl named. Because I was currently the internet punching bag, and it was proof that the punching was justifiable, it was spread very quickly, without a lot of questions being asked. Before I break it down, I want to immediately say that this is not true. I did not groom anyone. I did not groom Amy.
Sure.
I would never be inappropriate with someone underage. When they posted this allegation, attached was a video that, of course, went viral. It was a video from another phone of a Snapchat being opened, supposedly from Dream, that had moaning in the background and a very sexual caption. This is the clip in its entirety without audio.
Yeah, without audio. Wait a minute. Wait, I want the audio. That's the whole reason we're here. Unidentifiable.
Discord DMs between anonymous people who were claimed to be 2 friends of Dreams and said it was them discussing me having sexted a minor. In these screenshots, they say that I was confronted about it and that I admitted it. I've shown you every piece of evidence they posted without changes, and I've mentioned everything that they've claimed. Now, just to reiterate, this is not true. Every piece of evidence is either out of context, edited, blatantly lied about, or presented in a very disingenuous way. Again, I did not groom anyone. I also was never
Let's see.
about grooming by any of my friends. Now, of course, when something like this is claimed, it's extremely serious, so I'm going to break it down in detail. Okay, so who is this accusation from? It's from an anonymous burner account made the day of the accusation, which is interesting. So we don't know who they are, but we do know who the victim is. Jamie, right? And how old did they say she was? They said 16/17. Okay, so what else do we know about Jamie? They said she left the internet in 2020. So because they apparently can't, I can tell you who Jamie is. I follow Jamie on Twitter, which people quickly pointed to as proof. As you can see,
Oh,
Jamie is
shit.
also followed by Skeppy, Verb, and Spifey, other YouTubers from the community. I met Jamie when I wasn't even a
Oh,
YouTuber.
shit, wait,
I posted
okay.
my first ever YouTube video less than a month before. I had less than 100 followers on Twitter the month that I met her. I made a lot of friends around this time because I wasn't a big creator and I was part of a lot of online communities as a fan. She played on Bad Boy Halo's Minecraft server and was a fan of Skeppy. I was trying to grow and make connections. I pretty much just made my Twitter account, so I made a lot of friends. Many people from this time I'm still friends with to this day. People claiming that me following her is proof that I sexed underage fans or groomed her at all is ridiculous. These claims are
Okay.
false. They were right about her age.
Who?
Groomed her at all.
Skeppy. So I think on stream earlier, Rocky was saying he was a fan of Skeppy.
They were right about her age. She's 21 now, so she would have been around 17 4 years ago. That's about the only correct thing they said this entire time. Like, remember they said she quit the internet in 2020 as a convenient way to excuse any questions about her? Well, she didn't. She liked a tweet from last month, actively tweeted all of 2022, and she changed her bio and Twitter account name when this happened, just wanting to be left alone. That's interesting. And she actually tweeted saying she only privated her account because some of her IRL friends were finding it and she didn't want them to. I wonder why they lied about that. Maybe because the person who's claiming this doesn't know Jamie, doesn't know anything about Jamie, doesn't know me.
Interesting.
And is being malicious and making up whatever they can to end my career. Let's talk about some other stuff. They also said they posted the videos with permission, which of course makes the videos seem much more real. Well, it's apparently me, and I didn't give them permission, and it's apparently sent to Jamie, and she didn't give them permission. She quit the internet. She couldn't have. They even critiqued Moist Critical for his video, saying how terrible it was, claiming that I admitted that the Snapchats were real, which I never did. In their original tweet, they notably say when she had her age in her bio, which seems oddly specific, just to remove the few people that would say, well, what if he didn't know her age? When even in their own proof, which is random Discord messages with no context or who the messages even are, in another part of their screenshot, anonymous person number 2 says this, but for some reason, that's cropped out of their tweets, because they don't even know what the screenshots they're using as evidence say. They don't care about the truth. They're just making things up.
Okay, he found the screenshots.
People will just believe it. They can say
Uncropped.
she left the internet. No proof, but I guess she did. They say they got permission to post these videos. I guess they did. They post a video of Snapchats. Say it's mine. They never show the Snapchat profile or any proof that it's my Snapchat, but I guess you can't change your Snapchat name for free to anything at any time as many times as you want. So it must be Dream. No more evidence needed. They're telling the truth. Even with what little context and evidence they have to crop things and lie to try and hide the fact that they know nothing. But the burner seems so confident. They could be being malicious. They even put in their bio that if Dream reached out, they would personally give him their information so that he could sue them, because everything they were saying was 100% true. Oh, what? That's not in their bio anymore? That's weird. I wonder why they removed that. They did reveal who they got the original screenshots from, so let's see what that person has to say and why the burner was so confident in their claims. Quote, I don't know Jamie. I've never known her. I've never had a private or a public interaction with her at all. Unquote. Wow, seems like they have a whole lot of information.
Okay.
I reached out to them to try and find anything that I could find to find out what this was even about, because I've never been confronted by one of my friends for grooming, and I've never groomed anybody. So I found out who was anonymous in these messages, and let's hear what they have to say.
These screenshots are extremely out of context and used disingenuously to tell a story about Dream that isn't true at all.
Yo, bro got the receipts.
To my knowledge, he's not
Hey, drama frogs, you know. Bro got all the receipts and everything. This is nuts. This is the most like detailed, entertaining drama response that I've ever seen. Obviously, none of this stuff is like, it's all allegations. It's not like actual stuff that's happened, to my understanding. You know, if we were talking about James Charles, absolute scum, of course. There's no entertainment value in a video that he makes denying stuff that actually happens. This seems to be completely opposite, where it's like, well, people accuse me of doing this stuff, it didn't happen, and he put Death Note music in the video. It's obviously entertaining.
inappropriately or in any way that could be considered grooming. These DMs were posted by the burner without my permission and without ever contacting me beforehand. They were sent to the burner by a vulnerable person that was upset and being taken advantage of while under the influence of alcohol. I want to be anonymous and stay completely out of this because all of the terrible stuff I've seen happen to everyone mentioned on both sides is very scary. This conversation was private in my life, and no one deserves to have their personal life dug through because of anonymous people making false claims without knowledge or context about anything they're saying.
This person is not involved at all. They did not consent to anything. Now, if you're a little confused, I am too. This is a burner account making up things. Their story makes no sense. Okay, so let's just summarize this.
Yo, Lego 4 no expire. Been loving playing it. Come on.
This allegation is not from a victim. It is from an anonymous Twitter account that was made the same day as the allegation. This anonymous person claims that I groomed a girl named Jamie. They did not ever contact Jamie. They did not know Jamie. They got none of their information from Jamie. They even incorrectly said that she quit the internet years ago when she's still active to this day. They posted videos claiming to be from me to a minor. They never showed proof that it was from me or my Snapchat profile. They never showed proof of who it was to. They cropped context from screenshots, lied publicly and said I admitted the videos were from me. They falsely alluded to the fact that the victim gave them permission.
Okay,
and ended
yeah.
up causing massive harassment and terror to Jamie, who they said was a victim of mine. The person in the screenshots claims that I'm not a groomer, that they're extremely out of context, and that the burner doesn't even know what was being discussed, and that now their personal life is being dug into due to an anonymous burner account. On top of that, no one even taps to open the Snapchat. There's no finger, you can't
My headphones are dying. Here's my charger.
open Snapchat
Perfect.
button, but it doesn't even matter because you can see that no buttons were pressed. So how did it open? Nobody touches the screen. You can't open a Snapchat without tapping the button to open it. So ignoring the fact that there's no proof it's even me, how is this video even real? How did it open? The video doesn't even make sense. People have also pointed out that frames are missing and that the normal Snapchat animation doesn't play at all. But despite all of that, hardly anyone asked any questions. If you replied asking any questions, you got called a groomer supporter. Despite the fact that the proof was a video of a video of a video from screenshots of DMs of screenshots of DMs. You have to go 4 people deep to find anyone that has ever talked to Jamie. I'm not even in any of these screenshots. And the video of the video of the video has like 10 frames where you see the name Dream. Most people spreading this did 0 research. But wait, they reported me. They even reached out to the Orange County Police, my local police.
Okay.
Put their name on it and solidify that their claims are correct.
Thank you for calling the Orange County Sheriff's Office. To continue in English, press 1. To continue in Spanish.
My name is... I have a YouTube channel and I live stream and stuff.
Oh shit, bro! This is content. Thank you, Dream.
Long story short, very recently someone anonymously posted a bunch of like fake stuff online saying that I'm a pedophile, and of course it's from like a burner, like anonymous burner account. Can't really, whatever. But anyway, in their post, they said that they called and talked to the Orange County Sheriff's Office about it, and of course they said that to try and like make me look guilty for being like a predator somehow. But I guess I wanted to call and try and get more information, I guess.
What's your name? People are there, they're slandering you. There's nothing, and we have a very broad database. Nothing, no interaction. I did last name, last name, nothing. 0, nothing.
Okay.
So
there's nothing. No reports been made.
Anything?
Nothing. Your name has nothing next to it. There's not even. So if you would like to make a report and you feel like someone is harassing you, all right, but.
It's like, no, I'm good. She has no idea. If you'd like to know how many people are harassing me, you'd be here all year.
You need to file a complaint because that's harassment, and that's called slander, and you do have civil rights, so you can make a report if you want.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Merry Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas. But and not that taking legal action as an anonymous source would prove anything, but just to be clear, I have searched far and wide, sent open access requests to police departments.
So you're not listed in my system at all.
And all police records are public in Florida, where I live. Not a single person has filed anything against me. Anything. Even though every claimant has claimed that they have.
Jeez Louise.
In court, but not a single person did. I also don't have any civil cases brought against me, meaning no one has officially accused me of anything from anywhere, despite, again, every single person.
Something in my eye.
This is public record. But despite everything you've just heard before this in
Something in
video,
my eye. I don't know why.
people were celebrating in the replies. Celebrating in the replies of a tweet that's supposed to be about a child being sexually abused. That is not okay, and just shows that you actually don't care about victims, about this. You just care about taking down Dream, which is the same thing the burner account cares about. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about the truth. They care about saying whatever they can to ruin my career. They don't care about victims. They don't care about Jamie. And if you still don't believe me, let's hear a statement from Jamie herself, who seemed terrified, didn't want anything affecting her real life, wasn't a victim before, but is now, due to all the harassment and people spreading sexual things about her without her knowledge or consent. My name is Jamie. I want to make it very clear that I was never groomed. I definitely am not a victim of Dream. I don't know how or why people are using my name and information without having ever asked me if any of it's true. Everything claiming to be about me was posted without my consent. Leave me alone. I want to know.
I don't know why the headphones are doing that. I assume you guys can hear that. I apologize. I can fix it. Give me a second here. Can you guys hear that?
I'm
Should be
getting
able to hear
harassed by
that.
people, either saying I'm looking for attention or digging through.
I just need to jump over here and confirm. Should be able to hear that.
Either saying I'm looking for attention or digging through.
I just need to. I can't hear it. Jump over here. Did my headphones die? Should be able to hear that.
Either saying I'm looking for attention or digging through.
I just need to. I can't hear it. Jump over here. Yep.
For my life, trying to confirm things I wanted nothing to do with. Leave me alone.
All I can hear is dun 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 dun. This is why I hate these headphones. They're wireless headphones, but when you plug them in to charge them, all you hear is the noise of them turning on and off and on and off. It's so annoying. And now they're off again.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah. Jamie's Twitter account got locked for suspicious activity after she was blocking all of her friends, so none of them would see the things being said online about her. She didn't quit the internet in 2020 like the burner claimed, but she probably will now. She had to change all of her social media ads, and people were messaging friends of hers, all because an anonymous person made a claim on her behalf without even knowing if it's true, spreading sexual stories about her as a minor to millions of people,
Yeah.
victims in the process. Hope it was worth it. So I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm sorry that you were used as bait. I'm sorry that you have your life being dug through by people. And I'm sorry to all victims that have to see this, that have more fear about coming forward, because all this is terrible and no one wins. And I'm sorry to anyone else that got involved or dragged into it.
I don't understand what to do with these headphones. All I hear is literally dun 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 dun. Like it's constantly plugging in and unplugging. That's all I can hear. Just want to watch this fucking drama video. Now I can't hear anything.
I'm sorry for those that were lied to. Again, no one wins. It's incredibly hard to navigate these situations. There's no benefit to somebody putting their name
Just don't move.
to defend me or clear up complete lies.
No. Cool. They turned off again. Try again.
There's no benefit to somebody putting their name and face out there to defend me or clear up complete lies if even when someone's completely in the wrong, they're still praised as a hero because it's against Dream. As I was literally about to post this video, another burner thread by a different burner was made about Jamie, claiming 24 pages of evidence that I groomed her. And the very first line of their document, the Twitter account Burner22 recently
I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna try and hook them up here.
24
And they're off again. Lovely.
pages of evidence that I groomed her. And the very first line of their document, the Twitter account Burner22 recently provided a screenshot of a Twitter DM conversation between them and someone by the name of Jamie. This is massively incorrect, a lie, and never happened, as you now know. The burner account was not any...
Headphones are off again, so that clearly doesn't work. Let's try that. I'll just hold it. Just hold it.
Massively incorrect, a lie, and never happened, as you now know. The burner account was not any of the people and any of the messages, never spoke with Jamie.
Headphones are off again, so I'll just turn them on again. Alright, we'll just hold it like that, hopefully.
And never happened, as you now know. The burner account...
Headphones are off again. I don't know what I can do. I'm getting incredibly fucking frustrated because I've been streaming for like 2 hours trying to watch this fucking video, and it's so long that my headphones are now turning off constantly. Try that.
The people and any of the messages never spoke with Jamie, and the actual person in these messages has made a statement in this video debunking this, as well as Jamie. And this is the first line of their 24 pages. Their proof was all to show that I knew Jamie, followed Jamie, and that Jamie was a minor. All things that they didn't need to stop.
Yep.
Maybe let victims speak instead of digging into their lives. Their proof digs so much further into Jamie's life, including by stalking 4-year-old Twitter accounts of hers using the Wayback Machine, so that even content that she deleted and content from her private accounts are now being stalked. Leave her alone. This tweet has 40,000 likes in 10 hours as of me making this.
Jesus. Well, I wonder what the evidence is, but I guess to be fair, Jamie came out and said that that didn't happen.
One that I thought was behind the burner account. I was messaged by multiple friends with proof linking them to the account. They were the only non-anonymous name on any of the screenshots, have a massive dislike for me, and were actively replying to the allegation. So my obvious assumption was that they are behind the account. This person used to be a friend of mine many years ago, and we are no longer friends for...
Chia Seeds was a friend of
They claimed
yours?
sense that their only involvement was that when they were drunk and having a manic episode, that they sent some screenshots of stuff into a group chat with people that were asking them questions. They claimed that they have no other involvement. They said they don't know where the videos are from, that videos were never sent to her, and that the screenshots in her DMs were pictures and not actually videos.
So who's this person, Dream? Explain who this person is.
Screenshots claiming that I groomed anybody, and that she had nothing to do with them being posted by the anonymous burner account. Now, if this is true, which I can assume it is, it's just another horrible thing the burner account did. Taking advantage of a drunk person who was not having a good time and using their past with me to try and get dirt on me is just ridiculous. Now, I don't know who's behind the burner account, because it's an anonymous account. And unfortunately, they removed the thing from their bio that said they'd tell me who they are, so I could sue them. But regardless, my original tweets were worded poorly and people read into them, including her, and thought that I was claiming that the videos were real, but that I sent them to her.
So much drama.
Want to spend more time keeping track of the little things?
So much
These tools
drama.
help you stay organized.
The screen recordings in my screenshot were from after the allegations were made, but I don't know how I would mean that. I only posted screenshots of her screen recording my chats to show that she was actively collecting information, but I see how if you don't know the dates, or really anything, then you could think that. In my tweet saying I was making a video about this, I called the audio essentially unsubstantiated revenge porn, with revenge porn in quotation marks, while of course denying that I groomed anyone. People again took that as me admitting that the audio was real, even though I literally say essentially, unsubstantiated, and put revenge porn in quotation marks. It is incredibly violating to have audio spread to the masses saying that it's you moaning, that people think is you moaning. Whether it is you moaning or not, it could be anyone moaning. It does not matter. It's still violating. This is sent to your little sister saying it's you moaning. It doesn't matter that it's not you moaning. It's being said seriously.
But I want to hear them moan.
In essence, revenge porn. This isn't even the only time I've had claimed sexual stuff spread about me. Once, people spread a video that was like deepfaked or something of me sucking my own dick. It obviously wasn't me, but so many people thought it was, which even caused some YouTubers to make videos like this.
You guys know I've never been the biggest fan of the YouTuber Dream, but I have always had respect for him as a person. That ends today. Dream sucked his own dick. You know, I thought this was some sort of joke, and then I saw the reply. Was a video of Dream sucking his erect penis.
But of course, while this was all going on Twitter, it just was okay to lie about me. And all the people posting fake screenshots and memes and taking things seriously from parody accounts just proves how easy it is to fake this stuff. So let's talk about fake allegations and how horrible they are. It's become a bit of a trend in the online space, or at least the gaming space, to fake grooming allegations. There have been fake allegations against Bad Boy Halo, which the person ended up tweeting and admitting they were fake and saying that they're just kids that made a mistake after he legally threatened them. There have been fake allegations made against Sapnap that, again, they admitted were fake. After I replied this time and called out something that was wrong with the story, he continued to lie and try and convince me that. There have been false allegations against Carl, Rambo, Wilbur, probably every Minecraft gaming creator you know. He's saying any name, doesn't even matter. Not everyone gets traction, and not everyone has as much effort put into it, but there have been hundreds. There were a few notable ones against me during the last month. One was disproved because it was proved that the video was edited, based on a frame hop. Another was disproved because of a photo in the background was from Tumblr. But there was one thing similar between all of them. They all showed fake evidence. They all showed fake edited Snapchats. They all showed fake edited pictures or videos. And that is scary. But sometimes they didn't even need evidence. Someone tweeted out that I wasn't working on my video, that I was actually out meeting a fan I met when they were 16 at a bar, and that I got stood up and laughed at by everyone. And this just didn't even happen, but you don't even need any proof. It was Thanksgiving, and I was charging my car by my grandparents' house, and I went to a non-alcoholic bar and played ping pong and was never stood up by anybody. They can just make up whatever they want and rudely take secret pictures of me, and people will believe it. This is crazy stalker behavior. They even said that I was the most ass ping pong player in the place when I was undefeated. They even had to lie and slander.
I fucking love Dream, the kind of guy to be like, they said that I was like trying to meet up with a 16-year-old and like they called me a pedophile and stuff, and they even said that I was bad at ping pong, and that was the last straw.
Ping pong record. And then of course parody accounts are tweeting images.
I can't believe he actually said that.
They even had to lie and slander my ping pong record. And then,
He's just
and of course
he's a
parody
fucking
accounts
weird guy,
this one,
man.
faking me DMing them and threatening them legally, or lots of other stuff. And again, this just shows how easy it is to fake stuff, especially when you're a burner account that has no accountability. One of the people that made the fake allegations even tweeted that I can't sue them, that they're anonymous and on a VPN. After they were caught, people will take a claim with almost no evidence and run with it. and ruin people's lives. Hundreds of jobs, families, not even just when it's me. It may only be a trend in the Minecraft space right now, but it won't be that way for long. Okay, XQC. I know you're probably watching this. I want you to address this. What do you have to say for yourself? It's irrefutable proof. Look. Here it is on a second phone. Prove to me you didn't send me this video. Or you're a pervert. Forever. And everyone watching this will now know it. Or Pokimane. You've been getting some hate for your cookie prices recently. And I don't mean to expose you, but you did say this to me.
Why are you doing this, Drew? Why is this part in the video?
I think that's disgusting. What do you have to say for yourself? What more proof do you need? I also have the cookies she sent me and a signed note from her. This is irrefutable evidence. You get the point. I made all of those pieces of evidence in 10 minutes with only free programs. What's stopping anyone from going and making a fresh account, faking evidence, and then accusing a person they hate of something?
There's no way it took you 10 minutes, but fair enough.
Believing real victims is important, but not believing fake victims is very important to real victims too. As for my conclusion on this video, I have a couple things to say. First of all, I just want to recognize that I'm probably in this position because of myself. The people that made these claims undoubtedly had unhealthy parasocial relationships with me, and that's why it's gotten to this point. I want to and will do anything I can to denounce this. My view on fans has shifted slowly over time, jumping massively when I face revealed and actually got to meet fans in person, which made things much more real and massively changed my perspective. I think it's incredibly unhealthy to be obsessive with someone, and I also think that it's clear to anyone that's stepping back and looking at these situations that people obsessively hate me and are making up lies about me, which is also because of parasocialness. Parasocial love turned to parasocial hate. And I have no doubt that the anonymous people making these fake allegations were once big fans of mine. I grew up being a massive fan of football, and I had jerseys of my favorite players and was very passionate, so I've always related to stands in that way, but my passion never turned to obsession, and I never...
How can you be a fan of football if you can't even run around though, Drew?
...truly realize how serious it can get.
Sorry.
Sometimes when people were literally telling me. I think that part of why I'm in the position that I'm in right now is because I started pulling away from my fans after my face reveal. Meeting fans in person made things much more real, and I wasn't so chronically online anymore because I actually had real life and things to do. I think that the fact that I'm a very relaxed person overall that has relaxed boundaries has encouraged that type of behavior too, so I'm just going to re-clarify some of my boundaries. One, I don't support any sexually explicit art of me or my friends. It never bothered me personally that much because I don't really care about anything, but it is just weird, especially if you're a minor and drawing anything like that. That's gross. I don't support anything inappropriate for minors at all. Art, TikToks, comments, anything. It's gross. Two, serious shipping is bad. I think that prying into people's private relationships, being deeply speculative or anything like that is terrible. I don't mind jokes. I don't mind doing it for fun, but anything serious really crosses the line. Again, I've always found it funny being shipped with George because we're not dating and we're friends. But if you genuinely think that we are dating and it's part of your personality or you obsess over it, you need to get off the internet. That is not healthy. I'm sure I'll make more clarifications in the future, but I just don't want anything weird. Don't obsess over me or my friends. I deleted a video called Stands on my second channel that I made a while ago that I don't necessarily view the same way now. That doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you as a fan, but again, just be normal. Be the passionate fan, not the stalker obsessive fan. I've already had people with access to all of my accounts for a long time, but I will be slightly changing how I use my accounts now. At the end of the day, I do just want to make Minecraft content and have fun with my friends. That's it. That's all. Because of that, I've been a bit of a detriment to myself by arguing on Twitter or getting into petty drama that I don't need to. So because of that, I'm just not going to be using Twitter anymore. I'm going to have someone run my Twitter and post tweets promoting my content. I'll still tweet non-promotional stuff, just with it being positive only and going through multiple people. And I don't want anyone that's a fan of mine to take anything super negative away from this video or think about things in a really sad way. I want to be positive, and that's one of my favorite things about having a community at all, spreading positivity and love. So try and be positive. Say something nice today. Do something nice today. I don't want to keep letting this cloud loom over my head, though, so I'm just going to move on. I don't plan on making any more statements, and I don't plan on talking about this anymore. This is it. I just want to focus on making the best content that I can. So that's what I'm going to do. I have tons of Minecraft content that I've been working on. I'm super excited to put it out there. Pretty crazy. And I've been working on some stuff for over a year now. I don't want to throw the excitement away. And again, this was by far the biggest year of my activity. So Minecraft Dream will be coming back full force, stepping away from Twitter, and just focusing on putting out awesome Minecraft videos like I used to do. So yeah, I appreciate everyone that watched this video all the way through. I'm sure it was a
Holy shit, how does this have 120,000 dislikes? That's crazy because I was going to say...
videos on my second channel. See you guys soon.
I was going to say that was a good video. The question is whether it's true or not, but, you know. Yeah, I mean, PewDiePie had to do that as well. Yeah, look, it's a good video. He's got the evidence, you know, like when you post something like this with this much evidence, this many chapters addressing this many different things with facts and evidence and recordings and photos and screenshots and stuff, like there's not really too much more to say. Like, it's clear from everything presented that what he's saying is the truth. That's why he's labeled it as such. Oh, did he do an AB thumbnail? Is that why I couldn't see it? I was struggling to download the thumbnail from his video before, but I guess it's because it's an AB thumbnail, is it? Oh, it is. I see. Okay. So overall, that was a good video. I'm impressed with the editing and everything that he was able to put together. Let me know what you guys think, you know, down below. And I will see you guys